This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome once again to Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, bring you the Evergreen Conference Football Opener featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the WF West Bearcats. My name is Diedrich Allen. The rest of the crew, Jerry Apple and Aiden Yu, standing by to join the broadcast a little later. Shelton comes into the game with a 1-1 record. The Highclimbers beat North Mason 35-19 to open the season, but came up short of Bremerton last week 27-23. WF West is 0-2. The Bearcats dropped their opener to Ridgefield 27-21 and were crushed at Linden last week 48-6. Both teams made the playoffs last season. Chehalis took the Evergreen Conference title and went deep in the playoffs, winning 3 games, but came a game short of the championship matchup, falling to North Kitsap 29-22. The Highclimbers fell in the play-in round, losing at Washougal 36-34. The last time Shelton and Chehalis played was almost a year ago. The Bearcats beat the Highclimbers 48-6 on September 16, 2022. WF West took the previous meeting with Shelton 60-20 on October 1, 2021. Coming up, we'll check in with Shelton coach Mark Smith. It's week 3 of the 2023 high school football season and the Evergreen Conference opener with the WF West Bearcats at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and AM 1030, FM 103.3, KMAS, Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Back at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium, Diedrich Allen here, just ahead of the Shelton Highclimbers hosting the WF West Bearcats to open Evergreen Conference play. It's now time to talk with the coach. Yesterday morning, I had a phone conversation with Shelton coach Mark Smith. Asked him his thoughts about the Bremerton game.
At the end of the day, our kids played hard. They battled back into it. We just didn't execute in the red zone or in critical down situations, But I don't think you can take away from their effort and their attitude. And, being down 21-7 or close to it, at halftime. They came back and scored right before the half. Right. You talk about that middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half is really big.
So let's talk more about the positives from the loss to Bremerton.
Well, positives are our kids competed. I thought they played hard. I thought they had good attitude. I thought we felt good going into that game. I liked their mentality in the locker room. I liked everything about going into that game. We dug ourselves a little bit of a hole. We had some poor execution in some critical down situations, especially down there. Going in the first quarter, we had the ball 2nd and 4 from the 6, and we have a bad snap, and we lose the ball on a turnover. So that never helps, when you're about ready to go in and score. Defensively, the first half, we struggled to stop the run game, and we really never got in any great rhythm offensively, but we battled. We hung in there. We found a way to put a drive together right before half and go down and score. And that gave us some momentum, so that was really positive. I'm working a 2-minute drill there early in the season. And then I thought, our halftime adjustment on defense was, really, really good. And our kids came out and fought and battled and clawed and scratched and got their ways back into it to the point where we had a 23-21 lead with a little over 3 minutes left to go in the game. And, I thought I was really proud of our defense. I was really proud of Jerome Gooley. I don't know if people really understand what a high level he's playing at right now, but through 2 games, I think he's got 15 tackles for loss. And he kind of goes unnoticed because you don't really notice, but if you really go back and you watch that kid, he's playing a really high level on defense. So that's another bright spot. Thought Bishop Manning had a good game. We got him involved early and often. He's a big weapon. At 6'5". We got to be able to get him the ball. I thought we got Fuller the right amount of touches. That's really, really important. He's got to touch the ball minimum of 15 times. I think he had about 70 yards rushing, about 70 yards receiving on about 15, 17 touches. So that's the right amount of uses for him. That Gabe, once again at quarterback, found a way to make some plays, when things broke down. So those are probably the bright spots. I thought I'd take it back. Our special teams was 5 for 5 on their goals. Right. I mean, you think about the safety, the blocked extra point, the fumble recovery on their punt, the improvement on our kickoff team, holding them inside of the 35, 30-yard line, whereas the week before it was up around the 50. Our kickoff return team made its goals. We stole 100 and I think it was 46 yards on specials. So, man, 5 out of 5 on the goal board. They can only get 5 goals. They got all 5 of them. So, really, really proud of our special teams. And those special teams goals are really interesting goals. One of them is make 100% of your PATs. Okay, check. 2, block or force a bad kick. Check. We blocked them, and we forced. 3, score. Right? They did. They scored 2 points on the safety. 4 is I'm just drawing a blank down here. 4 is no penalties, and I think we were penalty free. We were, because we got the goal. And the last one was what's the 5th one there? Yeah, I can't remember what the 5th one is, but they were 5 for 5, which is awesome. So another big bright spot.
I wanted to go back a step and talk about Jaden Fuller a little bit. It appeared to me that from game 1 to last week's game, he found a different gear. Are you doing something different on the offensive line to open those holes better for him to hit?
We're not doing anything different necessarily. We're just, trying to get better. We're just trying to we have to be able to run the football, right? That's in our DNA. And so, we threw the ball North Mason a lot. We wanted to establish a run game. I thought we did that early. When we stayed in front of the chains and stayed on schedule, I thought we were just fine. It's when we got off schedule, we got behind the chains. That's when we struggled a little bit. So, there really easily could have been 2 or 3 more touchdowns that we left off the board there. But no, nothing new. We just made a little bit more focused effort in making sure that Fuller got his touches.
Okay. So this week you open Evergreen Conference play, and you get the team that took the conference championship last year in WF West. But this is not the same Bearcats team from what I've seen. Is that your assessment?
Well, we got to be careful because, yes, they did lose a lot of kids and a lot of high-quality football players. But, they played last year's state champion in Linden. And, they played a Ridgefield team that played pretty mistake-free football, whereas Chehalis made a lot of mistakes in that game, and that was game 1. So, and then you could say the same thing about Shelton, right? We're not the same team either. So, we lost a lot of kids too. Right. They're a very dangerous football team that is breaking in a new quarterback, it's got a lot of people playing in different spots, but as far as their athleticism goes, as far as their talent level goes, it's there. They have it. They just got to fight it. So, this is going to be a big game for both programs, to kind of see where their pecking order is in the league. It's going to be fun. Our message to our kids is that, we have to understand our standards, right? And culture isn't X and O's. Culture isn't scheme. Culture isn't, game planning, how you game plan. Culture is your standards, and we have got to really understand that we got to take care of our culture. And if our culture is strong, culture leads to behavior. Behavior leads to results. And, we're struggling a little bit with leadership and our culture. And so, we're really emotional as a football team. When we're doing good, we're doing really good. Where we struggle, boy, we struggle. And it looks pretty ugly at times. And so we got to get through that and understand that our culture's got to stay our standards. Got to understand that, right? So what? Next play. That's part of our culture. 4 to 6 seconds of relentless effort. That's part of our culture. Protect the football on offense. That's part of our culture. Take the football away on defense. That's part of our culture. Know your alignment and assignment on special teams. That's part of our culture. Those are our standards, those are non-negotiables. It has nothing to do with what run play we're calling, what pass play, what trick play, what gadget play, what we're doing there. And if that culture stays strong, then that'll lead to the behavior that we want on the field in the course of the game. And I'm not talking about penalties or not penalties, things so much of that nature. I'm talking about our attitude about how we play the game, behavior, our behavior, the way we play the game, and how we go about our business. And then that'll lead to the results that we want to have. And that's where we focused a lot of time. And the biggest one we did with this week was trust. And if you don't have trust, you don't have a whole lot, right?
Okay, Coach, you came out of the game pretty injury-free on Friday?
No, we didn't. We're without starting guard Jeremy Miller. He'll be at least this week. He's out. Hopefully we'll get him back next week. He got dinged up a little bit. And we're awaiting a final report on Cam Heising about his knee. There's a fear that he got carted off game 1 against North Mason there, and didn't finish the game, and then he got tweaked it again. So instead of an X-ray, we're getting an MRI. And the early prognosis is it's not good. So we'll just have to wait and see until we get the final official word of what's going on there. But those two are definitely out this week.
That's Shelton coach Mark Smith as his Highclimbers get ready to face the WF West Bearcats at Highclimber Stadium coming up in moments on Mason Web TV powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here live at Highclimber Stadium. And I got to turn on the camera here. There we go. Diedrich Allen, Aiden Yu. Say hi, Aiden.
Hello.
And Jerry Apple at the end of the table down there.
How you doing, Diedrich?
How's it going, Jerry?
Good.
Long time no see you. We talked yesterday about his driver's ed or adult driving class next Wednesday. You can check that interview out on masonwebtv.com. Just want to throw a plug in for Jerry. Gentlemen, Evergreen Conference play. What are we expecting?
Big game.
Big game. Aiden with the small words. Jerry?
Well, I'm expecting a close game.
Okay.
I think we know that WF West is probably not quite as strong as they were last year. And I saw some good improvements from the Shelton team. They cut down on their penalties. Right. That was one thing I was impressed with. Plus, they were able to come back and almost win that game last week against Bremerton. So I saw some real positives.
Right, they were down, and they came and had a small lead of 2 points there late in the game, and then just Bremerton was just able to pull it out in the end. And but yeah, some good positive things. You heard the coach talk about the positives. Special teams, outstanding. They got the safety. They kept the Knights on the other side of the 50 on their kickoffs and their punts. Outstanding.
Returns on the kickoffs and the punts.
Right, good point there. Yeah, it was just it was a great improvement and something they worked on. This week, it's execution, I think. And, you know, we saw the Highclimbers first and goal at the 7, couldn't punch it in. Second and goal at the 7, couldn't punch it in. Third and goal, get a penalty, back you up more. Couldn't punch it in, and then they over on downs. Now, then they got the safety, and that changed the things around. But they got to execute when they have the advantage.
Well, I see one thing that Shelton is doing. They did cut down on the penalties. They're cutting down on the unsportsmanlike penalties.
Right.
They're realizing there's a time when you've got to settle down after that play is over. So
yeah, take it as it comes, right? Aiden, you know it's an emotional game. You play with a lot of emotion.
You have to.
Okay.
But then you need to know when to control it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't be too emotional, but you gotta play with all emotion.
Okay. Well, with that said, we'll take another break. Jerry will come back. We'll give you the starting lineups. We'll get the coin toss. We'll get this game underway. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Aiden New, Jerry Apple waiting for the Highclimbers to take the field, and Jerry's got the starters for us tonight. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, for the WF West Bearcats, the offensive starting lineup under the direction of head coach Dan Hill. At center, number 79, Andrew Penn. At one guard, number 51, Talon Meridoff. At the other guard, number 54, Cage Homan. At one tackle, number 50, Jackson Basaw. At the other tackle, number 52, Grant Alexander. At one wide receiver, number 9, Connor Coleman. At the other wide receiver, number 3, Ross Kelly. Number 11, the tight end, Grady Westland. The third wide receiver, number 2, Carson White. The running back will be Tucker Land, number 7, and the quarterback tonight for the Bearcats will be number 4, Gage Brumfield. And now your starters for our Highclimbers. At wide receiver, number 0, Bishop Manning. At quarterback, Gabriel Conklin. At wide receiver, number 13, Omar Zapata Soda. At one running back, number 23, Jaden Fuller. At right guard, number 57, Mason Guard.
Yep, that's right.
At right tackle, number 63, Noah Tatia. At left guard, number 61, Nixon Upsaw. At center, number 71, Anthony Sancelli. At left tackle, number 74, Roy Journey Bear Perez. And at wide receiver, number 87, Wheelie Cordova, and tight end, Bennett Henry. Head coach for the Highclimbers, Mark Smith.
And Highclimbers just took the field as you heard the roar of the crowd. And they're in all red tonight with the white numbers and black helmets. And Aiden pointed that out to me that it's all red tonight. And I said, well, they could come out with the black. He says, no, they're all red tonight.
I pointed them out as they were they didn't have their unis on yet.
Right.
They just had them piled up.
Yeah, Aiden's more observant than I am, and that's good. So we're waiting for the toss of the coin to see who gets the ball first. Start this Evergreen Conference opener.
Your officials tonight.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the guys in the stripes.
Referee Rob Cormier. Umpire Don Ireland. And one linesman, Judge Gene Oneffer. At the other line judge will be Greg Klein. And your back judge will be Trent Roy.
So the captains are heading out to center field to get this thing underway or get the coin toss. You've got Gabe Conklin. Let's see here, Trevor Rohrback, 96 is Jeremy Nichols-Gooley, and 65 in street clothes, but with his jersey on, is going to be Jeremy Miller, who is out for the game tonight. And I didn't see the numbers on the other side, but I think it was, let's see here, Brumfield, Land, and I didn't see the other gentleman. Jerry, did you?
I did not see the numbers. I'm sorry.
And there's another guy there, too. There's 4 of them on both sides. So we're getting ready for the coin toss to see what's happening here and which direction they will be going. So we are almost ready to get this thing underway. Gentlemen, Jerry says a close game. High scoring, low scoring. What do you think?
High scoring.
High scoring. Aiden?
Offensive shootout.
Offensive shootout.
I want points. I love points.
Okay, a lot of points. We do have
all of the points.
All right, and then, yeah, we want to fire up that chainsaw and cut some log tonight.
That's the best sound ever.
We're going to hear it tonight.
We're going to hear it tonight. Jerry says we're going to hear it a lot tonight. Aiden says offensive shootout, high scoring. You know what? I'm just ready for a good football game that doesn't have any technical issues. That's my goal tonight.
Great crowd.
Yes.
Great. Oh, yeah, great crowd. A lot of WF West fans coming up from Chehalis.
And the weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
No, I don't see any wind looking at the flag.
Yeah, none whipping into the stadium yet either.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
No whirlwind in here.
Yeah, no, that's unusual.
Knock on wood.
I think I could use a little bit of a whirlwind, though.
Yeah. Looks like the Bearcats did win the toss. And the Highclimbers will receive. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and kick this thing off. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects sparks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how. Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. We are on, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to bring my microphone back up as turning it on. Diedrich Allen with the play-by-play. Jerry Apple with the stats. Aiden Yu adding his colorful flavor to the broadcast as we get ready to get this underway. As WF West Bearcats won the toss, they will be going, they'll be kicking from the right to the left. They'll be in all whites with the maroon numbers. Of course, the maroon helmets with the Bearcat on the helmet, I believe. And we're about ready to get this thing underway, although neither team is out of their huddle after the national anthem, which is another fine job by the Highclimber marching band. Fortunately, we were not able to bring the full thing to you, but we are here. So Zepeda Soto will go back to about the 10. He's on the near side, along with Colton Fisk. He's on the far side to receive this kickoff. And it looks like
And they both had nice returns last week.
Yeah, Brooks Legendwood will do the kicking for the Bearcats. He has it teed up at the 40 for the guys in white. Get this thing underway. Well, welcome everybody to Mason Web TV and KMAS Shelton. Here's the kickoff. High end over end kick that Zepeda Soto will take it to 12. Gets a seam up the middle and brings it up the numbers to about the 36-yard line, and a good return to start out of, 25?
Yeah, 24, 25 yards.
25 yards. First and 10 for the Highclimbers on their 37-yard line.
And a pretty nice kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty decent field position game for both teams, I think. Here come the Highclimbers. Gabe Conklin out of the pistol. He's going to send the two receivers to the far side. That's Manning and Zepeda Soto. Cordova, the wide out on the near side, turn around, hand it off to Fuller up the middle. He's just smacked right there by number 32, Declan McDonald, for a loss of a couple on the play at the 35. So it'll be second down and 12 from the 35. So we're going to go with more tight ends and some big bodies there for the Highclimbers. You've got Jerome Gooley in there as a tight end. Two receivers on the near side, hash mark near side. Out of the pistol goes Conklin, turn around, hand it off to Fuller. Fuller bounces it outside, then he cuts it back up and he can't find any running room. First guy there to meet him is going to be Carson White for the Bearcats, and the Highclimbers are not going in the right direction. They're back with another loss on the play of 5. It'll be third down and 17 from the 30.
Passing situation coming up for the Highclimbers.
Hash mark far side. Highclimbers going left to right on your radio dial. Out of the gun will go Conklin. He's got Fuller to his left. 3 receivers on the near side. And the Bearcats jumped off sides.
Number 11.
Now we don't call out names. Some activity on both sides of the line there. Yeah. So a quick 5 yards will be third down and 12 for the Highclimbers. A little encroachment. A nice hard count. We've talked about Conklin's hard count and his ability to get people to jump off sides, Jerry.
Yeah, he was very successful last week with that, and at Belfair at North Mason. Yeah, he does a good job on that.
So third down and 12 now from the 35. Back to pass goes Conklin. He'll roll out to the near side. Set and find his receiver. That is Zepeda Soto up near the 40-yard line. Short of the first down, but a completion of about 4 yards. Brings up fourth down. So 4th and 8, spot the ball at the 39. Looks like it's going to be punting for the Highclimbers. Ross Kelly will go back deep.
Gabe does a nice job of kicking the ball away from the receiver, from the punt receiver.
Kelly will stand about his 30-yard line waiting for this punt from Conklin. There's the snap. A little bit of pressure. Nice kick by Conklin. He'll hit at the 30 and picked up at the 20. And nice coverage back there. Ben Morford came screaming down there, and nice open field tackle on Kelly right after he got that ball. And not much of a return, maybe a yard. And Bearcats will start on their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10.
41-yard punt. Yeah, nice punt.
That was one of the things that Coach Smith was a little worried about, is his punting game. But I don't think he has much to worry about. Gage Brumfield, the quarterback, he'll go out of the gun. Tucker Land, the running back, next to him on his left. Handed off to Land. Land up the middle, spun out of one tackle, and then swallowed up and brought down by Hunter Left for a loss on the play of 2 yards. And ball back at the 15, 2nd down and 12.
You hear a lot about Hunter Left. He has done an outstanding job over the last 2 years in tackling.
So 2nd down and 12 from the 15-yard line. Go the WF West Bearcats. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. Land is to his right this time, still beside him. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Tied in at the end of the line on this side. Now handoff to Land. He's going sideways, chased down, and a host of Highclimbers, but he busts out of that to get to about the 22-yard line, spun out of bounds.
Pickup of about 5 on that play.
Spun out of bounds by Brad Eveland. And the ball is spotted at the 20, actually. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Another name you're going to hear a lot tonight is Brad Eveland, playing one of the 3 linebacker positions.
The clock stopped at 9:04 to go. 1st quarter, no score. WF West with the ball. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. Good man in motion. They'll hand it off to him. Nope, he'll keep it straight up the middle. Big hole for Brumfield across the 30, on his feet to the 35. I thought he was going to hand it off to the running back, the Coleman, coming in motion, but no, he kept it straight up the middle, and that's the first down of the ball game, across to the 36.
Well, he definitely faked us out.
Yeah, he certainly did. So 1st and 10 for WF West at their own 36-yard line. Brumfield goes out of the gun. Actually, call it the pistol. Land behind him. No, but it's going to be the gun. He's going to back up. They've got 2 receivers to the far side and 1 to the near side. Snap, a little high handoff to Land. Land finds a hole up the middle, and then he's tripped up. Nice tackle there by Jason Castaneda. Got him at the ankles and dropped at the 40.
Gain of 4 on the play.
So 2nd down and 6 from the 40. 8:20 to go, 1st quarter, no score. WF West with the ball. Shelton on the defense. Same formation with 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. It's Coleman, the near receiver. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. Land, the running back, to his left. High snap handed off to Land. Land chased sideways, but he gets around the corner. Cuts it up the seam and gets just shy of midfield before he's brought down by a host of Highclimbers.
But a good run and another 1st down. Gain of about 8 on the play.
They'll mark it on the WF West side of the 50, near the 49, right between the 50 and the 49. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats, 7:50 to go, 1st quarter, no score. Brumfield out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. High snap, and Brumfield will haul it down and run straight up the middle, run over Morford. Comes close to the 1st down, but he's about a yard short.
Gain of 9 on the play by Brumfield.
At the 42. So 2nd down and 1 for WF West. Clock continues to run, 7:15, 1st quarter, no score. WF West with the ball in Shelton territory. Brumfield will go out of the gun again. Land the back to his right and a step ahead. Back to pass he goes this time. Looks over near side, got a man there. It's complete, caught, and spinning out of 1 tackle is going to be Ross Kelly at the 34-yard line. I think Leth was one of the guys that brought him down. So 1st down again. And the Bearcats are moving with 6:55 to go in the 1st quarter. Brumfield out of the gun again. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Land the back He's going to formation, look back at the coach. Kelly in the slot. White the wideout. And Coleman, the near side, the lone receiver on the short side of the field. Turn around and hand it off to Land. Busting in there and breaking that play up is going to be Jerome Gooley, number 96. He's just been a monster the last couple of games. Short gain of 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry, second down into 7, excuse me. Ball's at the 32-yard line. 6:10 to go, first quarter. No score. WF West in Shelton. WF West with the ball in Shelton territory. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. High snap, a little late and get into the Land. Land tried to cut it up, and he's swallowed under left, and I believe it's going to be Eveland with the tackle there with a very short gain of maybe 1 to the 31.
Yeah, Evelyn and Hunter, we've heard that name several times tonight on the tackles.
Yeah, the combination right now. So it's third down, and it looks like 6.5 yards. 5:35 to go and counting on the first quarter clock. WF West not in a whole lot of hurry at this time. Their first possession of the ball game. Brumfield will bring them to the line of scrimmage. Same 2-by-1, 2 on the far, 1 on the near side. It's Coleman, the near receiver. Land in the backfield. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Looks over to his right. He's flushed out. He throws down the field. Got it, receiver. It's Kelly. Caught it right at the 21. Boy, oh boy, did Brumfield let that fly as he got a couple of guys at his ankles pulling him down. Eveland and Gooley were in there before he let it fly. It's a first down for the Bearcats at the 21.
Second pass completed to Ross Kelly, both for about 10 yards.
I'm just amazed he was able to get that ball away with the guys right on his legs. For the high
quick release.
Yeah, quick release. So 1st and 10 for WF West on the Shelton 21. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. Back to pass he goes again. Set up a screen, he dump it off, and this is McDonald, nowhere to go, nowhere at all, no gain at all. And a great coverage on that screen by the Highclimbers. Left in there. Looks like Green in there as well. And Castaneda, boy, a whole host in there. He's second, actually, I'm going to mark him back a yard at the 22. So it'll be 2nd and 11. Near the hash mark on the near side. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. It's actually going to be, it's 2 on the near side. It's going to be a false start. So actually it was going 4 wide. I didn't see the guys standing up there between the end of the line and the receiver in the slot. And that was Westland. But a flag on the play is a false start for the Bearcats. It'll march them back 5.
Second penalty on the Bearcats for a total of 10 yards.
So they'll march it back to the 27. It'll be 2nd down and
17.
Yeah, 17. We'll go with 17. They'll wind the clock with 4:05 to go in the first quarter. No score. WF West in Shelton territory. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. 3 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Back to pass goes Brumfield. He's going to step up. He's going to escape a sack and then escape a couple more guys. Scramble his way to the 20. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I don't know how he avoided 2 high climbers.
Elusive, very elusive.
Oh boy. Gooley had him in his sights. He missed that guy. I think Leth was in there, missed that guy. You know, he just managed to make what could have been a 5-yard loss into what, a
9 yards.
9-yard pickup. Call 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 17-yard line. Brumfield back to his 2-by-1 formation. It's McDonald in the backfield with him. Hand it off to McDonald this time. Tried to cut it up the seam and he's swallowed up. And the Highclimbers, I'm trying to see who got there first. He slipped down but managed to still make the tackle. And I think that was Journey Bear with the tackle.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Back to the 19-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 9. 2:35 to go here, first quarter, no score. 4th down for the Bearcats in the red zone. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He's got 2 receivers on each side, and McDonald in the backfield with him. He'll go out of the gun. Back to pass goes Brumfield. He'll throw, and it's complete. Slipping a tackle is Kelly. He'll slip down inside the 5, however. Good coverage, but he just couldn't wrap him up. I think it was, who was that? Was Zepeda Soto on the coverage. And it's 1st and goal for the Bearcats inside the 5 at the 4.
That's the 3rd pass completed to Ross Kelly. That was good for about 15 yards, Diedrich.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, first quarter, no score. WF West at the Shelton 4-yard line.
Gage Brumfield is 4 for 4 in the passing game.
Big shift on the line there. They'll go trips at the end of the line on the near side. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He'll take it himself, trying to get around the edge. Tried to reverse his field. Can't get by Hunter Leth, and a loss on the play, and there's a flag as well in the secondary. A loss of, 6 on the play, but let's see what the flag is about.
Yeah. Well, we hope it's not nullified, right?
Well, we'll see what the call is.
If it stands, it's a loss of about 5 on the play.
It's going to be a face mask on the Bearcats.
Oh.
So that should march him back even further. But is it 5 or is it 15? That is always the...
Is it inadvertent or is it...
Is it personal foul? Let's find out.
This could be a big penalty. We're going to see what the call is, what the judges do.
What are we doing here?
Well, they're going...
Okay, he indicated the face mask was on...
He's going to march it off right now.
Oh, from the spot. That's interesting. So they're going to take the 15 yards from the spot of the foul. That's a little different, isn't it?
It is a little bit different.
So that does push him all the way back to the 19-yard line. The Bearcats will start there. It'll be 1st and goal from the 19 now.
You would assume it would be from the line of scrimmage, but okay, good call.
There have been some interesting rule changes in the offseason. I was not aware they did spot fouls from face masks, but okay. And that was the personal foul kind because it was 15 yards. So 1st down and goal from the 19 are the Bearcats. Here's a handoff to Land from Brumfield, trying to find a hole, and he manages to spin his way inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Call it the 14, and it'll be 2nd and goal from there.
Gain of 5 on the play.
I don't know how Land managed to spin out of the grasp of the Highclimbers twice.
They got the power.
Seems like it.
And the quarterback is also pretty elusive. Brumfield.
Yeah, Brumfield looks like he'll go out of the gun again. He's been in the gun all night so far. 45 seconds to go here, first quarter. Back to pass he goes this time. Sets his feet, throws to the near corner. It's complete and a touchdown. Catching that is Brady Westland, touchdown Bearcats. And WF West strikes fear first.
A big target there. He must be about 6'4". He didn't have to even jump. Fairly tall.
Must be, he is. Jerry says right here on the sheet.
What does it say?
6'4".
6'4"? Okay, I was right then.
He was 6'4". Point after coming. Brumfield will be the holder. The kicker is number 40. Where is he on my sheet? That is Israel Lopez doing the point after attempt for the Bearcats. 38 seconds to go, first quarter. It is a 6-0 ball game. Waiting for the snap for the extra point. There's the snap, there's the spot, here's the kick. It's up, splits the uprights, and it makes it 7-0. WF West strikes first. 38 seconds to go, first quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
I want to make sure I give credit.
Stop. Hold on. Now we're back.
Okay.
Here we go. Now we're back here at Jack Stark Field. Go ahead, Jerry.
I remember there's got to be a little pause.
Yeah, got to be a pause, Jerry. Go
was
ahead.
it number 11 or number 13 that caught that pass?
Number 11.
Okay, thank you. That was to Brady Westland.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification.
Israel Lopez has it teed up for, well, he's waiting for a ball right now from the referee, I'm assuming, or waiting for the ball from the sidelines. That's where a delay here as Lopez is making sure he's all loose, taking some practice kicks, and we're still waiting for the ball. Oh, they got to get it from the other end. Did they only bring one ball?
I think so.
Okay.
It looks like it.
It kind of looks like it, as the referee had to bring it all the way back from where we kicked it for the extra point.
We got a game to play.
7-0, WF West on the board first for the Bearcats to take this lead early. 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
They had a drive of 10 plays for 49 yards.
All right, thank you, Jerry.
They really took their time on that drive.
They sure did.
So here is the run up and the kick from Lopez. High end over end kick. Cepeda Soto will take it at the 6. Go right up the numbers, check to the middle, trying to find some running room, and he's cut down at the 13-yard line. I thought I saw a flag go flying in there, but I guess I was seeing something else.
54-yard kickoff by Lopez.
They give him forward progress to the 14, so 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 14-yard line. Here come the Climbers off the sidelines. Cordova will be wide to the near side. Henry will be wide, or in the slot on the near side. It'll go Manning wide to the far side, and in the slot will be Cepeda Soto. In the backfield with Conklin will be a Fuller. He'll go out of the gun. Hard count again. Back to pass goes Conklin. He's flushed out of the pocket. Bring it over, throw it downfield, and intended for Cordova. Just at his feet, incomplete. I think Gabe was just throwing that one away. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 14 for the Highclimbers. Stops the clock with 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Again, 7-0. WF West with the early lead. The Highclimbers will stack up on the near side here. You'll go 3 wide on the near side. It'll be Manning, Cordova, and I believe it's Henry from the outside in. Fuller in the backfield with Conklin out of the gun. Back to pass he goes. Short drop. He's flushed out again, and he's going to run into a couple of Bearcats. Down he goes. And he'll be dropped about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, 7-yard loss.
Land was one of the guys in there for WF West, and it looks like it might be, get the right sheet here, Carson White. Met in the middle there, and Conklin was the sandwich.
They're giving him all the pressure tonight.
Yeah. And they'll, Highclimbers will let the quarter run out. That is it for the first quarter, and the referees have not seen it. As the triple zeros, there we go. So the first quarter has come to an end. WF West leads 7-0. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium, 7-0 WF West with the lead after one quarter. We head to the second quarter. Highclimbers have a third down and 16.
Yeah, Tucker Len has rushed 8 times for 39 yards. Done a great job for the Bearcats.
Highclimbers have the ball. Again, with a third down and 16 from their own 6-yard line after the sack. And Conklin will go out of the gun, it looks like. He's got 2 receivers far side, one of the two on the near side, excuse me. Got to Henry in the slot. He's just a big body there, I don't see. Back to pass at his goal line. He'll step up, he'll throw. It's thrown and complete. What a catch on the run, right on the numbers. I'm trying to think if that's Fuller. That is Fuller right at the 20. What a nice catch in stride and a good pass. That'll bring up 4th down and 4.
Like triple coverage too.
Yeah, that was on the money. I don't think I've ever seen a pass so right on the numbers and in stride. But the Highclimbers are going to punt it away as Conklin's going to go back to boot it away. And Ross Kelly will go stand at midfield to wait for this punt from Conklin, who will be punting from his about his 5-yard line. Clock is running with 11:15 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 WF West with the lead. And a 4th and 4 for the Highclimbers. Here's the snap. Conklin's going to fake. He's going to throw. He's got to complete to Zepeda Soto. Across the 20 to the 30 to the 40, 45. What a nicely drawn fake there. Wow.
25-yard pass play.
And I got to give credit to Gabriel Conklin because I thought for sure he's going to punt that thing away, pulled it back up, and popped it.
I feel like that he could have punted it, but he saw a man rushing him, so it just decided to throw, or unless that was the original play call.
Zepeda Soto across the 45 to the 46-yard line on that pass reception on a 4th and 4. And the Highclimbers are still in business here. 11 minutes, 1 second remain in the first half, trailing 7-0. Out of the pistol will go Conklin. Fuller the back behind him, 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. There's the snap, turn around, hand it off to Fuller up the middle. Gonna bounce it outside, then back into the middle, and he spins across midfield, still on his feet, down to the 47-yard line. What a good run for Jaden Fuller.
Gain of 8 on the play. Let's see.
7, it looks like. 3 yards short. The first down at the 47-yard line. Need to get to the 44.
Nice run. Kept his feet moving.
Kept
good
his
effort.
Balance, spinning and getting the yards. Again, out of the, well, this is going to be the shotgun for Conklin. He's got 3 receivers to the near side. Fuller the back beside him. Turn around, hand it off to him. He'll get by. No, but it's going to be a keeper on Conklin. He'll get to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and run out of bounds. What a fake there. I thought for sure Fuller had the ball.
Second time we've been faked out on both sides.
Wow.
37-yard run by Gabe Conklin.
Ran out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, stopping the clock at 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the half.
We've had 2 big plays on this drive, 1 for 25 and 1 for 37.
Conklin looks like he'll go out of the pistol this time. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, hash mark far side. Highclimbers are now going right to left on your radio dial. Zepeda Soto in motion. Turn around, hand up. No, another fake. Good fake. Conklin throws in. It's to Henry, off his hands, incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10 for the Highclimbers. Hit him right in the hands. He just couldn't pull it down.
Yeah.
Here comes the hammer, folks. Here comes Gooley. Here comes Leth. Here comes Eveland.
So far, Conklin is 3 for 5 in the passing game, and Gage Brubfield is 6 for 6.
The 2nd and goal from the 10 for the Highclimbers. 10 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first half. 7-0 WF West the lead. Out of the hammer. You've got, well, actually, Conklin will go out of pistol, and the backfield will empty out. And it's a screen to Fuller. Fuller steps up the middle, and he's going to fight his way for about the 7-yard line. Like these defense just went right by the screeners on that play. But Fuller made something out of it. Got a couple 3 yards. Call it 3rd and goal from the 7. And here comes the receiving core back in. As Manning, Zepeda, Soto, and Cordova come back onto the field. Manning will go wide to the far side.
Mark's doing a great job on imagination of calling of plays.
Zepeda, Soto in the slot on the far side. Cordova, the wide out on the near side. Out of the gun will go with Conklin. Fuller, the back beside him. Back to pass goes Conklin. He's flushed out. He's going to throw his feet to the center of the field. Touchdown, Zepeda Soto. Nice catch right there in the middle. Wow. Doing a great job faking me out, guys. I'm just following the ball the best I can.
7-yard pass play to Zepeda.
A.J. Weir on to kick the point after tie this game up. 9:18 to go the second quarter, first half. Got to get my mouth to work with my brain. Wow. Ready for the snap. Holder is, I'm thinking it's going to be, spot is down, kick is up, the kick is good. We have a tie ball game. It is 7-7, and they're cutting some log here, folks. All knotted up with 9:18 to go. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Was all tied up, folks. 7-7, 9:18 to go, first half.
8 plays for 78 yards on that drive. 2 big plays.
The first one was on a 4th down and 4 from the 16, deep in the in the territory, and then the last one to get all the way up into who was that? That was Fuller. Got the good. Oh, well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a kickoff coming from A.J. Weir. He's got it teed up at the 40. You've got Kelly, and I can't see the other guy for the Bearcats back deep. Yeah, well, we'll find out who gets the ball on the kickoff. 9:18 to go in the half. Here's the run up in the kick. And it's straight up the middle, picked up at about the 17 on the run. And returning it to the 40 is number 17. Is that, he's got the ball? Who's got the ball? Who had the ball?
9.
Number 9. Okay, I'm sorry. That's Connor Coleman with a good return up to the 45. Wow. There's a lot of bodies going everywhere. I didn't even know who had the ball.
A.J. Weir had a 43-yard kickoff on that, and a nice return.
Let's correct that, Jerry. It was Taylor Dickey doing the kicking. I called it wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Dickey with the kickoff.
So they're switching them off a little bit. Okay, good.
So the Bearcats have good starting field position at their own 45-yard line. The ball game is tied up at 7-7, 9:11 to go in the first half. Bearcats are actually in the huddle. Haven't seen this. We come to the line of scrimmage. Brumfield goes out of the shotgun. He'll send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Land in the backfield with Brumfield. He'll switch over to his Brumfield's left side. Fan off fake, and Brumfield will keep it. Get to the 50, excuse me. Dive for the first down, and he'll get about 11 on that, it looks like. Actually, maybe even 12, depending on who you believe. One referee says at the 45 of the Highclimbers. The other one says the 47, or 48, excuse me. And they'll move it to that spot.
6 first down for the WF West.
It's like a 12-yard pickup. And WF West is in high climber territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. 8:45 to go in the half. He's got 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. And he'll hold it down again, try to run, and he's swallowed up and covered that time. I think it's Evelyn in there to clean up that tackle. Left. Castaneda also blew that up. Might have lost a yard. Make it 2nd and 11 at the 49. Or I'm sorry, yes, at the 44. Excuse me, I'm way off here. Somebody correct me when I'm wrong.
Okay.
It's the 44 of the High Climbers. 2nd and 11 for the Bearcats.
We're used to you being correct.
Yeah, I'm wrong, and I admit it. Brumfield will go out of the gun. He'll send 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Kelly. Land in the backfield. Back to pass goes Brumfield. He's going to swing it out and dump it off to number 11. He'll slip 1 tackle up the sidelines to the 30-yard line. It's number 11. That's Grady Westland on the reception off the screen and scored it up the sidelines for the first down. Just shy of the 30 to 31. And they're coming up in chunks.
13 yards on that play.
7:48 to go in the first half. 7-7 is our score. WF West with the ball in high climber territory at the 31. Again, Brumfield will go out of the gun.
Brumfield is 7 for 7 so far in the passing game.
Got 2 receivers wide this side. He'll take the snap and go straight up the middle, break it outside, slip in a tackle, bang, Bowdy's breaking another tackle, dives for the 21, very close to the first down. So it's going to be 2nd down and short from the 22.
Gain of 9 on the play by Brumfield.
They'll send those receivers to the far side. It is Coleman and Kelly wide to the far side. Actually, no, Kelly's on the near side. It's, no, I was right. It's Carson on the near side. Back to pass goes Brumfield out of the gun. He'll throw long for the end zone, and it's off of Coleman's hands. Incomplete. Good coverage there. I think it was Cody Brotherton on the coverage. Had his back turned, recovered nicely, and got in the way of the view, I think, of the receiver. Incomplete, it falls. So 3rd and 1 from the 22 for the Bearcats.
Even though they're in 4th down territory, they're going to run this one.
You think they're going to run?
Yeah.
6:46 to go in the first half. 7-7 is our score. WF West on the Shelton 22 with a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He's got Land beside him in the backfield. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Hand off to Land. Land missed just, oh my goodness. Blowing into the backfield for the High Climbers is going to be Roy Journey Bears Perez. Slowed things down, and cleaning things up is going to be Anthony Sancelli, but very close to first down, and flags did come flying in at the end of that play.
It looks like it might be a first down, but we're going to see what the call is.
Very, very close to the first down. We have to wait for the flag and the conference at the 20. 6:36 to go in the first half. 7-7 is our score. That was a weird noise. We're waiting for the explanation of the flag on the field. I'm afraid it's going to go on the High Climbers here. Yep, unsportsmanlike on the High Climbers. That should be half the distance from that point. Should put it at the,
At the 10?
12, I think even. We're at the 21, so half the distance.
Oh, could go to 11. Yeah.
11, 12. But it will be a first down.
Oh, good.
No, Jerry was right. It's closer to the 10. Well, we'll call it the 10 and a half or 11. We'll call it the 11. Be 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Bearcats. 6:36 to go in the first half. 7-7 ball game. WF West going left to right. Brumfield out of the gun with 3 receivers to the near side. He'll tuck it under and run again. He's trying to get to the outside, cuts it up the numbers, and he's knocked down after a short gain of maybe 2, maybe 3, depends on where they're going to spot it. Looks like it might be the 8.
Gave him 4 on the play. It's on the 7. Let's see if that's correct.
That's the 8. Isn't it the 8? Either way, second down.
I think you were right.
And I'll call it 8 yards to go for first down. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown, can the Bearcats. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the gun again. Land in the backfield with Brumfield. From outside in, it is Westland, Coleman, and Kelly. The lone receiver on the near side is White. Brumfield out of his shotgun formation. 5.5 minutes on the clock in the first half. Back to pass he goes. He looks to the far side, looking for the end zone. He's going to scramble, throw for the end zone, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Who picked it off? I think it's been Morford with the pick. No, they're going to say it's incomplete. He must have trapped it.
Yeah,
wow.
Must have used the ground, huh?
Yeah, wow. Looked pretty good to me. But then we're way up here.
That would have been a big, big turnover.
Would have been huge. Now it's third down and 8 from the 8. Clock is stopped at 5:21. Bearcats taking their time as Brumfield will bring the play in from the sidelines, and they'll huddle up.
I'm impressed with Brumfield.
Quick little huddle. They break it quickly. 2 on each side to go the Bearcats. Kelly in the slot on the near side. Out of the gun, in motion will go Coleman. No, it's, I'm sorry, it is a Coleman. He'll be swallowed up and dropped after a short gain. Highclimbers read that one well. And a team effort to stop that to a short gain, if anything at all.
That leg was being held on for dear life.
Yeah. So it'll be 4th down coming. And they're going to kick it.
Yeah, they're going to go for that field goal.
So it looks like it'll be a 25-yard field goal attempt. And this does not look like Lopez doing the field goal kicking here. Kick is up. It hit the upright and is no good. Oh, my goodness. It falls. Hit the far upright, and it was Lopez kicking it, and he hit it, and, well, wow. Highclimbers dodged a bullet there. And they'll get the ball back on their own 20-yard line.
At first, I thought they had the distance on that, but...
Had the height, just not enough. He hit the upright square, and it fell into the end zone. No good. So a bend but don't break time there for the Highclimber defense. Here they come on the offense. They'll start out on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4:38 to go in the first half. 7-7 ball game.
And they got enough time for a good sustained drive here.
Manning the wide out on the near side. He'll come up to the line of scrimmage near the numbers. 2 receivers on the far side. Thinking that is Cepeda Soto in the slot, and Cordova. Nope, Cepeda Soto's going to go out of the backfield. Hand it off to Fuller. Fuller breaks it up the middle to the 30, and he's tripped up. Nice open field tackle there by Miles Martin for the Bearcats, stopping Fuller in his tracks.
Yeah. Gain of 12 on the play.
Do we have a flag on the play? I don't see any laundry out there, but the referees are acting as if there was a flag.
I don't see one.
I don't see one either. Highclimbers are marching back, though.
Oh, yeah. Did you see a flag there?
I don't see a flag at all anywhere on the field.
And that's unfortunate. It looks like the play, well, see.
Okay, what was... I don't know what that signal was.
It's having to do with blocking from the back.
Oh, is that blocking in the back?
I think so.
Interesting.
I'm not sure, but I think.
I have not seen that.
I haven't seen that call.
That hand signal at all. But they will take it from the end of the play. It is a personal foul. I guess maybe you're right, Jerry. I think it might be jumping on the back.
Okay, but with the gain, the play still holds.
Right.
Nice run by Fuller.
Well, they'll march it back. It'll be first down, and it looks like 12 from the 18-yard line after all that. It's one of those weird things where you count the play, but you mark the back because the penalty happened after the play, if I'm reading that right.
I think that was a fair call, a good call.
So it'll be, well, they're going to call it 1st and 10 from the 18 now. Out of the pistol go Conklin. He'll fake the handoff. He's on the rollout to the far side, sets his feet. He's got into trouble. He'll throw it, and it falls incomplete. I guess you can call this intended for Henry. And there's a flag on the play as well. Let's see what this call is about.
We haven't had a timeout yet, have we?
No. Not in the play of game, no. I'm trying to find out what this flag is all about. They're going to call intentional grounding. I don't know. I disagree with that one because Henry was within the area. I mean, yeah, he was 5 yards off, but if you're falling down and you throw the ball, I don't know.
That's an iffy call. I don't like it.
Well, I'm not really sure what that call was about. So they're going to mark it off, and they'll put the ball inside the 5.
Well, we've had a couple of costly penalties here in a row that's really hurt this drive.
And then we'll put the ball at the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down from there. Did you lose it down as well?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay. So they got to get up to the 28 for the first down, the Highclimbers do. They're deep in their own territory in the shadow of their own goalpost. And I think we're going to take a timeout here. Are the Highclimbers. 4:25 to go here in the first half, 7-7 ball game. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what the local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, Mason County Fire District 12, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to know what is going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. So we have 4:25 to go in the half. Highclimbers are on their own 3-yard line with a 2nd down and 20. It's not 21, it's more than 21. Is that right? 26, actually, is the yardage they need to make. Got to get up to the 28 to the for the first down. So. The clock is stopped at 4:25 to go in the first half. Again, the score is WF West 7, Shelton 7. Should mention that I believe it's junior cheer night tonight.
Yeah, I saw them out there practicing before the game with the cheerleaders.
Ready to resume play here for the Highclimbers on their own 3-yard line with a 2nd down and 26. Out of the shot, or the pistol will go Conklin and hand it off to Fuller. Fuller tries to get, he just made it out of the end zone. Oh my goodness. Very, very close to getting that safety, guys. Just got the nose of the football across the goal line, so it'll be 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, 28 for the first down. Wow. So Highclimbers need some breathing room here. Can't get any more in the field of play than where they are right now.
See a little swing pass out here in the flat.
Conklin out of the gun and hand it off to Fuller. Nope, he's going to keep it himself, go up the middle to get to the 5, give himself a little bit of room for possibly the punt. So it'll be 4th down and 23 coming.
That was a safe call. I think probably a good call.
And a timeout by WF West this time. So we'll keep it right here, and I'll grab my other sheet again.
Both teams have one timeout.
Every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday.
I like the article. It was on electric bikes.
Right. What is an electric bike under the law? That was basically the question he asked.
Anything that goes under 28 miles an hour, I think is what he said. I didn't quite catch that, but I'm not very familiar with electric bikes. So.
Right. So the Highclimbers have a 4th and a 25 from the 5. Conklin will be kicking from his end zone, 2 steps from the back of the end zone, actually. He made sure he stood on that line, took 2 steps out, give himself, make sure he has enough room to kick this away. Kelly will be standing at the 40 to wait for this punt from Conklin. Here comes the rush. Kick is off. Spiraling kick that'll drive Kelly to the 47. He'll try to get it to the near side on the run, trying to turn it up. A nice tackle by Bradley. Eveland spun him down with about a 3-yard return, I believe.
And a 46-yard punt. Very nice punt. Good coverage by the Highclimbers. It was a high-up punt.
So 1st and 10, they'll spot it at the 44 of the Highclimbers. Here come the Bearcats trying to break this stalemate at 7. 3:16 to go in the first quarter or first half clock. Brumfield comes from the sidelines with the play. Brumfield sends 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. White is the receiver on the near side. Land in the backfield. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Pumps and goes. He's got it complete to White. White dropped right after he caught it inside the 35 to 34. Tackle made by Colton Fisk. It's enough for a 1st down. They'll spot the ball at the 33. 3:09 to go in the half. From inside out, Kelly, Coleman, and Westland. White, the receiver on the near side. Out of the gun, go Brumfield. Back to pass he goes again. Sets his feet, throws to the far corner. Got a guy there and overthrew him. Westland running there, couldn't get to it. Cody Brotherton on the coverage. Incomplete, 2nd down coming from the 33. Got some speed and height out there. That's dangerous and difficult to cover. Stops the clock at 2:49. 2nd down and 10 from, well, they're going to put it back at the 34. It should be the 33. There you go. Make that adjustment there, referee. The line judge coming in doing his job. Again, 3 by 1, 3 to the far, 1 to the near side. White, the receiver on the near side. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Same play again. Throws short, almost intercepted, deflected. Diving for it. Did he come up with it? Brotherton had it, and they say no. Great play by Austin Williams out there to deflect it. Stepped in front of that pass, deflected it. And Brotherton almost came away with a pick there, but no, incomplete. They say he trapped it there. It's 3rd and 10 from the 33. Wow.
Good coverage by our nickel defense.
Stops the clock at 2:42 to go in the half. Again, the score, WF West 7, Shelton 7. Brumfield will go out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. Land in the backfield. Fake the handoff, and he'll keep it himself. Try to bounce it outside. Gets to the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Dives for the end zone. Did he get in? No indication yet. Yes, there is. Touchdown, Bearcats.
33-yard touchdown run.
Whew. Land dove for the last 5 yards. He had a high climber on his back. Wow.
Was that Brumfield?
That was Brumfield. So Lopez comes on to kick the point after. The Bearcats take the lead back. It is now 13-7. 2:34 to go in the half. Lopez on to kick the point after. Brumfield is the holder. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Spots down. Kick is up. Kick is good and through the uprights. It is now 14-7. 2:34 to go in the first half. WF West takes the lead back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
We have got a game. 14-7.
Yeah. 4 plays for 44 yards on that drive. Mr. Brumfield.
Gage taking the ball. I cannot. He was stopped and just dove for that pylon on that far side and 5 yards out. Wow.
And he was right walking a tightrope there. He was really close.
So Lopez has it teed up on the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Zepeda Soto and Colton Fisk back about their 5-yard line, waiting for this kickoff from Lopez. .2:34 to go in the first half. 14-7 is our score, with WF West just taking the lead back. Now it's time for the Highclimbers to respond, right? Here's the run-up and the kick. Kind of a squib kick that they'll let Zepeda Soto take at the 10. They get to the 15, trying to get around the near side, try and turn around at about the 14-yard line, and they'll spot him down. Forward progress should be about the 13.
Run back of 3 yards, a kickoff of 50 yards.
They're going to spot him at the 10. Boy, that's
okay.
That's not a really good.
So no return.
Yeah, not really. Not sure why they didn't give him credit for the 3 yards. He did return it.
Uh-huh.
But, okay, they saw something we did not.
Well, let's see if the Highclimbers can answer back.
Yeah, first and 10 on their own 10-yard line. 2:27 to go in the half. They're trailing 14-7. Out of the gun will go Conklin, empty backfield. 3 receivers far side, and a bunch in 2 at the 10. Back to pass goes Conklin. He's going to tuck it under. He's going to run to the 15, 20, and runs out of bounds about the 23-yard line. A good run by Gabe Conklin.
Yeah, 13-yard run.
That was definitely designed to pass play, but Conklin saw a big old hole and took off.
Good call on his part.
And he got out of bounds, stopped the clock at 2:19 to go in the half. First and 10 from the 23. Back to pass he goes again. He's got some pressure. He's going to be flushed it out. Throws long and incomplete, intended for Zepeda Soto. Omar tried to out-jump the defenders, but the ball was just a little too high. Incomplete, it falls. Second down and 10 from the 23 are the Highclimbers. 2:12 to go in the half. Highclimbers taking their time. Clock has stopped after the incomplete pass. Same formation. Actually, they're going to go 5 wide. 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Brotherton is the nearest back on the far side. Opposite, though, look at this. Omar Zepeda Soto at the 45. Caught it, ran it to the 42. What a look off. Conklin looked to us, basically, turned around and threw it to Zepeda Soto on the other side of the field. Wow.
Hey, crowd, watch this.
36-yard pass play.
Up to the 42-yard line of WF West. First and 10.
Zepeda.
Yep. Back to pass goes Conklin. Forced out of the pocket. He's on the run again. He'll throw. Knocked away. Good defense out there. That was by McDonald, knocking it away. 1:48 to go in the half. Still 14-7 is our score. Shelton trying to get back on the board and tie this thing up. Have a 2nd and 10 coming from the Bearcats.
That's the
42.
fourth completed pass to Zepeda. He's had 2 really nice pass catches, 1 for 25 and 1 for 36.
Conklin again out of the gun. Empty backfield with 5 wide. 2 by 3. Back to pass he goes. Looks over the center of the field. It's going to be flushed out again. He's going to cut back. Avoids one tackler. He's going to throw, and he threw it away. Intended for Manning, but Manning's not quite that tall. But a very good idea for Gabe to just get rid of that ball.
Yeah, good call on his, good job on his part.
He was in trouble there.
But he was showing his elusiveness.
And we have a timeout on the field by Shelton.
2nd timeout for the Highclimbers.
Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like tonight. Well, I am just... I'm at a loss for words to describe what we're seeing here, guys. This has been a lot of action. Not a lot of scoring, 14-7, but a lot of action.
Yeah, good crowd, good game for the crowd.
Highclimbers have a 3rd down. Aiden, you have anything? You said you look like you might have had something to say there. You're just watching the cops.
Looking at the sirens.
Yeah, the cops go flying up Shelton Springs Road. And go get them, John Law. All right. 1:38 to go in the half. Again, the WF West leads 14-7. Shelton with the ball with a 3rd and 10 from the Bearcats, 42-yard line.
Both quarterbacks have done a good job of not being sacked.
Conklin out of the gun again. 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Back to pass he goes. He's going to tuck it under and run straight up the middle. Get some positive yards across the 40 to the 37, 38-yard line, I guess you can say it. It'll be 4th down.
5-yard gain there by Gabe Conklin.
And a timeout quickly by the Highclimbers with 1.5 minutes to go. I'm gonna run out of stuff to say here at the end of the half. Hey, every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me, personally, yes, on the top topics coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. I always like talking to Mark Ziegler. It's fun.
Mark was a former student of mine, a good basketball player. Yeah, very, very good person, very nice person.
In the right place at the right time. He's in the right position.
Yeah.
Highclimbers have a 4th and 6 from the Bearcats' 38-yard line. 1.5 minutes to go in the half. 14-7 is their score. WF West with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Out of the gun goes Conklin. Blitz is on. He's going to try to avoid. He'll throw, and intended for Brotherton, incomplete, and down he goes, but incomplete. It falls, and over on downs it'll go to WF West with 1:24 remaining in the half. I'm not sure if he was just trying to complete that or he just wanted to keep it from a worse field position and taking
I'm thinking the latter.
Okay. So the Bearcats get the ball back at the 1st and 10 on their own at 38-yard line. They break the huddle. With 1:24 to go in the half, they are leading 14-7. White will come wide to the near side. Coleman in the slot, and Kelly will join him. One guy on the far side. I'm thinking that'll be Westland. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He'll dump it off to Westland. Out the far side, he slips down inside the, or outside the 40 to the 42. Couldn't get out of bounds.
5-yard gain.
And a timeout on the field by WF West. 1:16 to go here in the first half. Again, 14-7 is our score. Jerry, what do you have that sticks out on your stats so far?
Well, WF West has 7 first downs, and the Highclimbers have 3. Seems like WF West has a little more so far as sustained drives. I'm very impressed with Tucker Land. You know, he's had 9 carries for 38 yards. I'm also impressed with both quarterbacks. And WF West has 2 really good receivers in Ross Kelly and in Brady Westland. Omar Zepeda has done a nice job tonight. Has caught 4 passes. Done a real nice job. And of course, the workhorse tonight on the run game is Jaden Fuller. And Gabe Conklin picked up 37 yards on one play. So, you know, those are some things come to my mind.
All right, Bearcats have a 2nd down and 8 from the 40. They didn't give Westland any forward progress after that play. So Brumfield go out of the gun. He's got a receiver on the far side, 2 on the near side. Back to pass, he goes out of that gun. He'll throw to the near side. It's complete to White. White spins out of one grasp, and he'll run out of bounds just shy of the 50. Might have got the first down, maybe not. He stepped out at the 47, needed the 48. Did stop the clock with 1:09 to go.
Just shy.
Yeah, about a yard shy. Got out of bounds, that's a good thing. Next time maybe take another step and get that first down. Brotherton on the coverage, by the way, coming from the far side. Here we go with a 3rd and 1. 1:09 to go. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Man in motion, that's Kelly. Brumfield will keep it up the middle, get to midfield, dive to the 49 of the Highclimbers. First down coming for the Bearcats. 1:05 to go. Clock is stopped as they set the chains. So 1st and 10 for WF West. They'll set the ball. Start the clock. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Goes to the open receiver. It's White. He'll tap his toes out of bounds inside the 40 to the 38 of the first down.
Nice job on his part in getting both feet in.
And then hopping out of bounds. Stop the clock. 54 seconds remain in the half. 1st and 10 for WF West at the Shelton 38. Hash mark near side. Brumfield will go out of the gun again. He'll send 3 receivers to the far side, the wide side of the field. White, the receiver on the near side, land in the backfield with Brumfield. Back to pass he goes. Looking to the far side, throws. Overthrew intended target. That would have been number 9. That's Ross Kelly. I'm sorry, no, number 9 is Connor Coleman. Overthrew everybody, incomplete.
We have a flag.
And we have a flag?
Who was on the coverage on that?
I did not see. It'll be a holding call on the Bearcats. And here's a change in the rules, guys. It's not a spot foul for the hold anymore. It's 10 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay. So that, yes.
That's a change in the rules. I learned that just the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like everywhere else, which is actually a good thing, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
In a lot of situations, unless if it's behind the line of scrimmage, that's when they do 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. If it's in front of the line of scrimmage, then they do the spot. Just to clarify. So it's 1st down and 20. Ball back at the 48. Back to pass, and a fumble on the play. Scooping it up. There's Henry. Henry's going to return. Touchdown, Highclimbers. Can they do that? That's the question. A fumble and a scoop and score.
Bennett Henry?
Bennett Henry.
And he picked that up at the 48-yard line?
It was about the 42.
42?
Either way, he scooped it up and scored, and the Highclimbers are 1 point away from tying this up. A.J. Weir will get on to kick the point after. Waiting for the snap. High snap, ball's placed down, kick is up. Kick is good. We have a tie ball game again. 14-all with 40 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll take a timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder for Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Let's push the right button. We're back. It's 14-all with 40 seconds remaining in the half.
And that was the first turnover of the game?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a costly one for WF West.
So it's 14-all with 40 seconds remaining in the first half.
And the reason why he could pick that up, because the person that fumbled had not touched the ground with his knee.
Thank you, Jerry, for that clarification. So Taylor Dickey will kick, tee it up at the 40 to kick it back to WF West. 40 seconds remain, and we have a tie ball game at 14. We are in the second quarter. If you're just joining us, it's been an exciting one. Waiting for the run-up from Dickey. Here it is. Kick is kind of a squibbler. It's going to be picked up at the 15. This is going to be Coleman straight up the middle. Nobody's stopping him to the 40, 50, 45, 40, 35, and running him down from behind is Austin Williams. What a great run back and run him down. But all the way up to the 17-yard line. Wow. I think I'm being limited by my equipment here, folks. I'm getting too excited. All right. So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the Highclimbers 17-yard line. 29 seconds to go in the half. Ball game is tied up at 14. Brumfield back in action after the fumble he lost. But he's in better field position. He'll go out of the gun. He'll send 3 receivers to the far side. White, the lone receiver on the near side. It is Kelly, Coleman, and Westland from inside out on the outside. Land in the backfield with Brumfield. Back to pass goes Gage. Throws for the end zone, and it's knocked away and intercepted, but called incomplete. What a nice play there. Austin Williams and Cody Brotherton pairing up to defend that. Incomplete, it falls. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Wow.
Now, good coverage. And it looked like if he had caught it, he would have had 1 foot out.
Oh, it depends on whether 1 foot was out down first, Jerry. You need only one, let's remind you, only one in high school for a completed pass. But if he put the 1 down out first, that would have been incomplete.
Thanks for the clarification. Appreciate it.
Either way, it's
yeah,
incomplete.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
So it's 2nd down. We're going to have unsportsmanlike on the Highclimbers there as a flag at the end of the play. I'm not sure what we're seeing here. We've been here before, almost the exact same spot. So we'll do half the distance, and that puts the ball at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it was half the distance again, 11 yards.
And it'll still make it 1st down, or is it 2nd down? 2nd down. 2nd and short. 2nd and 2 from the 9 for the Bearcats. Out of the gun will go Brumfield yet again. He's got a 2-by-2 formation. Here's Coleman in motion. Bad snap. And swallowing it up and knocking him down is Brad Eason. Whoa.
Getting way too excited over there.
I'm killing my own microphone on my excitement here. I don't understand why, but that's all right. A loss on the play, ball back at the 15-yard line.
Yeah. Loss of 6 on the play. I thought that was a poor spot.
Well, you know, forward progress and all.
Yeah.
Be third down, and it looks like 8 from the 15 now. 18 seconds remain in the half. This has been like a high emotional first half, especially the last few minutes. Aiden, you're just sitting there laughing at me.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of excitement over there. You're turning your stuff off.
I know.
I'm glad to see Aiden is excited in this game. He's doing a good job of that.
You might have to pick up the pace when my mic fails.
I can do that.
Okay. So third down and 8 from the 15 for the Bearcats. That's the 15 of the Highclimbers. 18 seconds remain in the half. Bearcats break the sideline huddle, head out to the field.
Getting the crowd into this.
Yeah, from the 15.
Big play.
3 receivers far side. Out of the gun goes Brumfield with the land beside him in the backfield. Back to pass he goes. He's looking over that far. Throws in the middle. It's complete to Westland. He's going to fight inside and come up short. Got the first down. He'll be dropped at about the 2-yard line. 11 seconds remain. Clock is going to set when they set the chain or the spot marker down. 11 seconds. First and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Westland's turning out to be the favorite receiver for Brumfield.
They got to run that clock. Why aren't they rolling the clock? There you go. And Brumfield just spikes it to stop the clock with 6 seconds. They really took their time getting that clock started.
They sure did.
I mean, it should be, that clock should have been wound down. We should have like maybe 2 seconds left, if not over. 6 seconds remain, and it's second and goal from the 3-yard line for the Bearcats.
Well, it should be interesting. I'm thinking you're going to see a pass out to the out into the flat. You got time for one play.
Westland, the receiver on the far side, a bunch on the end of the line on the near side. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. 6 seconds to go. There's the snap to Brumfield. He's on the rollout near side. He's going to run. He's going to throw for the end zone. Wide open in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. It is number 2, Carson White with the touchdown with 1 second remaining. Wow. White just kind of got lost in amongst the trees there, and he came up with the ball wide open in the back of the end zone. Lopez on to kick the point after to make it 21-14. Right now it's 20. Holder is Brumfield. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. High snap. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. It is 21-14 with a second remaining on the first half clock. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium, 21-14 in a fury of activity here in the late stages of the second quarter. As we have 1 second, enough time to kick it and catch it. And the WF West Bearcats have a 21-14 lead. I feel like I'm all by myself. Jerry's over there doing his stats, getting ready for halftime. Jerry will have some halftime stats coming up and halftime. Israel Lopez has it teed up at the 40 for the Bearcats. Kick it to the Highclimbers. Run out this 1 second. Here's the run up and the kick. It's on the ground. It'll be picked up by Fisk at the 13. And Fisk has got nowhere to go. He's trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped at the 15-yard line. That'll do it for the first half, and quite a fun second quarter. And WF West heads to the locker room with a 21-14 lead at the break. We'll take a break. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And welcome back. It's halftime. WF West with a 21-14 lead on the Shelton Highclimbers. Trying to get my scoreboard up here. All right, Aiden, I'll bring you in while we wait for Jerry to finish his additions up there. What do you think of the first half?
Let's see, what's his name?
Putting him on the spot. That's how you learn.
Brumsfield of the Bearcats is very calm in the pocket. Besides his plays where he directly has to run to the right or left, whatever it is, he is very calm, collected in the pocket, feels no pressure, and he's throwing perfect passes for the majority. And for the Climbers, I can expect when their momentum spikes up, like on their fake punt, all the momentum was gained.
Right.
Then their scoop and score.
And then scoop and score, which changed the complexion of this game a little bit. But we saw how the Bearcats responded with that touchdown with 1 second remaining. And Jerry's ready with his stats. Let's take another break. We're going to keep everybody in suspense and make Jerry wait.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Halftime score, WF West 21, Shelton 14. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we are back at Highclimbers Stadium. Jack Stark Field, halftime score, WF West 21, Shelton 14. And Jerry Apple has some statistics for us. Go for
I
it.
sure do, thank you. Let's start with Shelton. Shelton had 4 first downs in the first half. They were 6 for 14 in the passing game. Gabe was rushed a lot, and he had to throw some passes away, or unfortunately. He passed 6 times, he completed 6 passes for 81 yards. His top receiver was Omar Zapata-Soda, who caught 4 passes for 72 yards. Fuller caught 2 passes for 9 yards. The Highclimbers had 77 yards on the ground on 10 carries. The leading ball carrier was the quarterback, Gabe Conklin, and he had 4 carries for 62 yards, one being that 37-yard run. Fuller had 6 carries for 15 yards. The Highclimbers scored twice. Both point-after attempts were good. The first touchdown that made it 14-7, WF West, was caught by Zapata-Soda. That was a 7-yard pass completion. And then they scored the 4th touchdown to make it tied 14-all. And that was when Bennett Henry recovered the ball, a fumble, on the 42-yard line and ran it in. And that made it 14-all. Gabe Conklin has had 2 nice punts for a 43.2 average. Omar Zapata had a nice return of 24 yards. So that is, and as far as penalties, 5 penalties for the Highclimbers for 52 yards. So remember the number, 158 yards total, 81 in the air, and 77 on the ground. Okay, for WF West, they had 11 first downs. You were right that they did a good job, Brumfield did, of staying in the pocket, not being rushed. Had 11 passes for 15 out of 15. 11 for 15, pretty good. But he was not, Aiden, he had good protection. His favorite receiver was Brady Westland, who caught 4 passes for 42 yards. His second leading receiver was Ross Kelly, 3 passes caught for 35 yards. And also number 2 caught 4 passes for 30 yards for a total of 12 completions, or 11 completions out of and 108 yards. So remember that, 108 yards in the air. On the ground, WF West had 17 carries for 80 yards. That's a little over 4 yards per carry. Their leading rusher was
Tucker Land, had to be.
Was Brumfield.
Oh, Brumfield, okay.
And Tucker Land had 9 runs for 38 yards, and Gage Brumfield had 39 yards altogether. McDonald had 2 runs for 4 yards. So 19 carries for 80 yards. Add the 80 to the 108, we have 188. Now, here's the interesting thing. Statistically, it's pretty darn close. 158 yards for the Highclimbers and 188 yards for the Bearcats. The Bearcats scored 3 times, and all 3 point after attempts were good by Lopez. The first touchdown was scored, a pass to Brady Westland, and that made it 7-0. Point after attempt was good. Then they tried a field goal, no good. It hit the crossbar. And then Brumfield scored on a 33-yard touchdown run, made it 14-7. Point after attempt was good by Lopez. And then the final score towards the end of the first half was a 9-yard pass play to number 2, and the point after attempt was good, making the score 21-14. Very few penalties on the part of the Bearcats. They had 4 penalties for 35 yards. I believe it's Lopez was the one that had 2 nice kickoffs, one for 54 yards and one for 50. I could be corrected on that.
I think you're right, Jerry. You're always right.
And the other thing is there was 1 turnover, and that turnover was nice recovered by Bennett Henry for 42 yards. That's pretty well the rundown. Statistics were close. 1 turnover. Penalties were not too big of a factor, except on that one drive when Shelton had 2 penalties in a row and took them back down inside the 10-yard line. But that was probably the extent of the penalties as far as affecting the play.
Hey, Jerry, I want you to know the number 2's name is Carson White.
Thank you.
I mean, you don't have him on your sheet, but you're on write him down. Carson White, number 2, just to throw that out there. For the
4 completions to him for 30 yards.
And
Thank you.
And a touchdown.
Yes.
Count that touchdown at the end of the half. So we're just a few minutes away from the third quarter. Again, the halftime score, WF West 21, Shelton 14. We'll take another timeout. We'll have more of halftime activities here at Jack Stark Field on Highclimbers Stadium on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. We'll be back in a couple moments.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium, Jack Stark Field. Halftime score, WF West 21, Shelton 14.
You can't ask for a more exciting game, back and forth.
Made a little change in my equipment so I won't cut out when I get excited now. So
there you go.
I forgot that I turned something on. It's supposed to help it sound better. We don't need it here. You know what I mean? I don't need to sound better. I am who I am. I'm sorry, Jerry. Didn't mean to interrupt your train of thought. Highclimbers have just taken the field. WF West has been out here for about 30 seconds. And there are the Highclimbers. They'll put 3 more minutes up on the clock. Go ahead, Jerry.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That allows them to stretch.
Make sure everybody is warmed up, loosened up after sitting for 15 minutes.
One thing we have not seen yet, even though it's pretty warm tonight, matter of fact, probably at game time it was about 80 degrees. But we have not seen yet, correct me if I'm wrong, we have not seen anybody yet have a leg cramps, have we?
No. No, we should all be hydrated now. Coach Smith and I had a long talk about that a couple weeks ago about the hydration. And it doesn't just start game day. It starts like game week. You know, it starts, yeah, hydration is something that you work on constantly. And he said if I'm not the guy to talk about hydration, I don't know who is. After 20 years coaching football in Arizona, I think I know a little bit about hydration, the proper hydration.
Well, I can remember the olden days where we didn't have much water. We didn't drink much water.
Yeah, what was that like?
Not fun.
Okay. The olden days.
Back in the 60s.
Back in the 60s, okay. Well, you know, I need hydration now. I'm drinking water as we...
Good for you.
Okay. Well, we got about 2 minutes left before we head back to the third quarter. Halftime score again, WF West 21, Shelton 14. We'll be back with the third quarter in just a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter.
And Aiden, you brought out a good observation. I think you've said it a couple times. WF West has definitely protected their quarterback. Now, I want to say something for the Highclimbers. They've had really good defense from the part of their defensive backfield a couple times, and their linebackers are playing really well. We've mentioned all 3 of the linebackers for the Highclimbers tonight, and they're in on a lot of plays, as it should be. So it'll be interesting to see if the Highclimbers can put a little more pressure on the quarterback. Whoops, we better move that back just a little bit.
Yeah, don't be knocking it down on there. I'm not scrambling to pick up your table, guys.
And I want to thank you, Diedrich, for doing some good mechanical corrections. Good job.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, the Bearcats will start out with the ball to start the third quarter. They won the toss and deferred. They're leading 21-14. The Highclimbers will do the kicking off. I think it's Taylor Dickey, if I'm not mistaken.
So they're kind of sharing the duties.
Yeah, it looks like Dickey's doing the kickoffs and Ware's doing the field or the point afters.
Okay.
We're going to assume maybe the field goals, but we'll see.
And then Conklin, of course, doing the punting.
Right. So Dickey has it teed up at the 40. We've got Kelly and Coleman back deep, standing about the 10-yard line, waiting for this kickoff from Dickey. Here's the run-up. High end over end kick. It'll be taken by one of the up guys at the 21. He'll get to the 30, slip outside, and cut up the middle, and stood up at the 35. That's number 17 on the return, and that is going to be Miller Martin.
So a 40-yard kickoff and about a 14-yard return.
I'll take that back. It's Tucker Land, number 7, with the return. So the Bearcats will start out on their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. See, they want to add on to their 7-point lead. And of course, Brumfield will go out of the shotgun. He'll send 3 receivers to the far side, and White is alone on the near side of the bottom of your screen if you're watching on Mason Web TV. Hand off to Land, trying to bounce it out the outside. He'll cut it up the numbers, and he'll fight for about 4 yards. Depends on where they're going to spot him down at the 38, it looks like. Brings up 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 38. 11:30 to go here, 3rd quarter just underway. WF West leading 21-14. Taking their time. We just got the play clock started up again. It was not working in the first half, I don't think. Now it is.
Good.
Brumfield will send 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, out of the gun, handed off to, nope, he's going to play action, and take it, no, boy, the Highclimbers snuffed that one out, and then a flag at the end of the play. Looks like the first guy in there to bother him up was, I don't know, 97, is that right?
Well, it looks like they had a serious talk at halftime trying to get to that quarterback, and they did that time.
So 97, is there a 97 somewhere on the sheet for Shelton? I don't have that.
I don't have it either.
Okay, well, he got the first guy in there, and then the rest of them came out. There's a hold on the play as well. That'll be on WF West. I think you take the yards.
And that goes from the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, that goes from the line of scrimmage. So it should go back to the 28. They're going to refuse. They're going to take the sack on the play, so it'll bring up 3rd down and about 9. 9.5, I'm going to say. Ball spotted just shy of the 35. There goes Brumfield out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Land in the backfield with him out of the gun. It is White and Kelly on the near side, Coleman and Westland on the far side. Back to pass he goes, he's looking to that far side, he'll throw, and it is incomplete, I believe. Yep, incomplete, intended for Westland. Threw into his feet, that brings up 4th down. So it looks like the Bearcats are going to punt it away. And the Brumfield will do the punting.
And who's back deep, Fuller?
Actually, I don't think it is Fuller. I think it might be Zepeda Soto back there at the 35. Fuller came in, but he was in one of the up man positions. Sorry, my camera keeps moving on me. I shouldn't. So Brumfield will do the kicking. It'll be 4th and 9.5 from the 35. He'll be kicking from about his 25. Oh, he's going to tuck it under and run. Highclimbers are chasing him. He's not going to get there. He's going to be run out of bounds.
Helmet came off.
Yeah, helmet came off. He'll be run out of bounds about the 33, 34-yard line. Who lost their helmet? I think it was a Shelton helmet came flying out.
Yeah.
Because the only guy in white was Brumfield, and he still got his helmet on. So over on downs it goes. The Highclimbers with a good field position at the 33 of WF West. 1st and 10. Did we see who lost their hat there?
Colton Fisk.
Oh, okay. Colton Fisk lost his hat. Okay.
Does that mean that he's out one play?
I don't think so.
They do call that in college.
Maybe, but he's not going to be out there on the offense either way.
Probably not. No, you're right.
I don't see a number 7 out there anyways. Out of the gun will go Conklin. He's got Fuller in the backfield with him. It's the 1st and 10 on the 33 of WF West. 3 receivers to far side. Back to pass goes Conklin. He sets his feet and he reverses field. It's complete, and this is 96. This is Jerome Gooley out of his tight end position. He'll get inside the 25, very close to a first down. That's a really...
Boy, it's right there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just reverse your angle, get everybody going the opposite way and go the opposite direction. And, of course, we have a penalty on the Highclimbers.
So that play will be nullified?
It looks that way. I didn't see the play, the hand signal, so I don't know. It is on the Highclimbers. That's all I saw. And the referee's talking to Conklin, trying to explain everything to him, what happened.
I thought it was just a slap.
So
Somebody, the Hunter saved him from,
they're going to say a false start after all that. Wow. A false start negated that great play, and it makes it 1st and 15 from the 38.
A lot of times they won't even let the play go.
Yeah, well, I'm not really sure what that is. Conklin out of the gun. He'll hand it off to Fuller on the read option. Fuller tripped up by his own man. I think he ran into the foot.
Yeah, might have picked up a yard.
He fell forward to the 30, looks like the 37. Yeah. See where they spotted down. 37-yard line, 2nd down, 14 coming for the Highclimbers. Under 10 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's 9:55 and running on that 3rd quarter clock. 21-14 is our score. WF West with the lead. Shelton with the ball. They're on the 37 of WF West. Cordova goes in motion. Yeah, come in motion to go closer to the end of the line, and then he takes off. That should be a flag of a false start. Conklin's going to throw in. Its pass is dropped, incomplete, and that will be another 5 yards. I think it was intended for Zapata Soto. Somebody took off a little too early on that play.
He did, yeah.
So let's see, might refuse this one, bring up 3rd down.
Because of where the ball is at on the field, I think they're going to take the penalty.
Take the yards. Let's see what the call is. We know it's false start, illegal shift, whichever. And it's on the Highclimbers. They're going to
they
refuse.
did decline it.
So it'll be 3rd down and 15 or 14 from the 37. That's where they're going to cut the ball.
What do I know?
Well, less opportunities to make a play, I think. 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd down from the 37-yard line for the Highclimbers. 9:29 to go, 3rd quarter. Conklin will go out of the gun. He has 2 receivers to the far side. Hash mark near side. 2 receivers to the near side. Henry in the slot. Cordova in the outback. No, actually, that's Zapata Soto. Back to pass goes Conklin. He's looking long, and Land is right there, and he's going to throw it behind, go get the ball. It goes out of bounds. Nope, it doesn't go out of bounds. And a wise move as Fuller went back and fell on that ball. Conklin was trying to throw it away, got spun around, and ended up throwing it backwards. Wow. As Tucker Land busted through that line for WF West. Had a hold of Conklin, spun him around. 4th down, and I don't even know. I don't want to say it, guys.
Yeah.
That's a long ways. They're at their 32. They have to get to the 23 of WF West. That is a long, long distance. And Conklin's
over
on
50 yards.
Yeah, Conklin's going to punt it away. standing inside his own 20. Here comes the rush.
Good.
Gets a beautiful kick that's going to be picked up at the 40. And this is Kelly. Scampers his way, getting into high climber territory to the 47.
13-yard return.
Boy, Kelly just took some hits and kept going. Ross Kelly is 5'8" and 165, and he was taking some hard hits on that return. So the Bearcats will start in high climber territory. They'll spot the ball at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10. 8:25 to go, third quarter. 21-14, WF West with the lead and the ball. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He's got 2 receivers on the far side. He'll tuck it under. He's going to try to run. Slips one tackle, gets another one by, I don't know. And he'll make what look like a big loss into a 4, maybe 5-yard pickup to the 42. So makes it a 4-yard pickup. Yeah, Castaneda had him in his hands on his hips and just couldn't pull him down.
Yeah, he is so elusive. I know we're sounding like a broken record, but he's, wow.
And it was spotted at the 42. 2nd down and 7. And here is another Brumfield run. He's going sideways and he's forced back. The High Climbers are pursuing, and he gets to the 40. A run out of bounds by Eveland, Castaneda, and left. Be 3rd down.
Of 3?
Yeah, 3rd down at the 40. 3rd down and 4. Oh, actually going to spot it at 39.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give him 4 yards.
Make it 3rd and 4 for the Bearcats. 7:14 in the third quarter. Clock is running. Out of the gun again will go Brumfield. He's going to stack him up at the end of the line on the far side. 3 receivers standing up, and the end of the line on the near side is White. Out of the gun. On the rollout to his left. He's going to throw. Got a guy there, but he's knocked away. Cody Brotherton knocked it away, intended for Westland.
Good coverage by Brotherton.
Good play by Brotherton.
Good vision.
Just good.
Yeah. Just all of the good.
So 4th and 4 coming for the Bearcats. 6:52 to go, third quarter. WF West leads 21-14.
Isn't it great to recognize people? It is. It is.
Looks like the Bearcats are going to go for it, or maybe not. Brumfield's getting back there at 50 for wait for the punt. High Climbers are going to send Zepeda Soto back to possibly receive a punt if Brumfield decides to kick it.
This is an interesting formation.
Got 3 receivers the far side. Westland goes in motion. 1 to the near side. High snap. Brumfield was going to throw. Complete to Land. Land fights his way to the 30-yard line. Oh, my goodness. That's a 1st down.
Payback time.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the Shelton 30-yard line. 6:46 to go, third quarter. WF West breaks the huddle. Brumfield, yes, he'll go out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. That's Westland. White, Coleman, and Kelly from outside in. Land in the backfield with Brumfield. Taking his time, 14 on the play clock. 6:20 and counting. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Sets his feet, throws to the middle, complete to Kelly. Kelly slips 1 tackle and is brought down in the arms of Ben Morford at the 15-yard line. Another 1st down for the Bearcats.
A 15-yard pass play. 13th first down for WF West.
Well, they're going to move it to the 14. Okay. That's interesting. The 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the High Climber 14-yard line. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Bearcats looking to add on to their 21-14 lead. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He's got 2 receivers on the near side and 1 on the far side. Or is there 2 on the far side? I can't quite tell. And Coleman's out there. No, it's only 1 on the far side. It's White and Kelly on the near side. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Rush is coming. Flushed out on the rollout. Looking to the end zone. He pumps. He pulls it under. He tucks it under. It runs up the sideline. Spins out of one tackle near the 5-yard line.
Could be close. Well, it's just shy of a first down.
And
Climber down.
Yeah, Hunter left comes up. I think he took a shot to the belly on that. And he's on the sidelines. And I think we have a flag back at the 22, and there's a hold on that play, so that'll march the Bearcats back 10 yards from the 14 to the 24. And
so that negates a really nice run by the quarterback.
Yeah, Brumfield did a great job getting yardage. He was chased down, and he was going to take a loss, and he managed to sneak out some positive yards. But the hold is what they're going to call that made that play happen. The unfortunate thing is that, well, Hunter Leth is up off the ground. He took a shot to the belly, probably not
pulling back in.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to go out for one play.
Yeah.
Hunter, you can't play every down. And when you
much
stop,
as you want, you can't.
Yeah.
Brumfield has such good balance. That's the key there.
So it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 24 for the Bearcats. They're leading 21-14, 5:29 to go here, 3rd quarter. Brumfield will send 3 receivers to the near side. That's White, Coleman, and Kelly from the outside in. Westland, the only back, or the receiver on the far side, out of the gun, and Brumfield will pull it down and has a blocker in front of him. Cuts up the middle to the 10, to the 5, goes to the end zone, touchdown.
24-yard touchdown run by Gage Brumfield.
And that extends the lead to 27-14. Lopez coming on to kick the point after to give the Bearcats a 2-touchdown lead. Right now it's only 13 points. I guess that is technically 2 touchdowns, isn't it? Without the extra point? Yeah, never mind. Nah, it's just simple math, right?
Is this Lopez again?
Yes, it is. Holder is Brumfield. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 28-14, 5:21 to go, 3rd quarter. WF West increases its lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, Aiden Yu. 28-14. They haven't put that extra point up there yet. He did make that, right?
He did make it.
Okay, that's what
all
I
the
thought.
point after attempts have been good tonight.
Okay.
By both teams.
Paul just missing a point on the board up there. It's 28-14, 5:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. WF West leading by 2 touchdowns now.
Yeah, he just changed it.
There we go. He heard me. Sure he did. Good job, Paul. He does a great job on the clock. We just give him a bad time.
Paul has done such a good job in football, wrestling, basketball. We're talking about Paul Thompson. I mean, just a great guy.
He's up there doing it by himself, aside from Lorna doing the PA, but he's doing everything else by himself. There's a run up in the kick from Lopez. High end over end kick. Fisk will take it to the 5. Oop. Get it to 10, 15, trying to bust it outside, and he's caught from behind about the 16-yard line.
11-yard return, 55-yard kickoff.
So the Highclimbers will start out on their own 14 or 16-yard line, excuse me. We're going to 17-yard line. Add another yard to that return. Okay.
I will, okay.
5:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-14 is our score. WF West with the lead. Shelton with the ball, coming out for the 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line. Conklin will go out of the pistol, it looks like. Nope, it's going to be the gun. Fuller in the backfield with him, 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the far side, nobody to the near side. And it's a wide side of the field. They're bunched up on hash mark far side. Hand it off to Fuller, trying to find some running room around that far side. He'll turn the corner, squirt out to the 25, get to the 30-yard line. What a good run for Jaden Fuller. When he hits that gear, when he gets the ball, it's like he's in 2nd or 3rd gear, and that's when he usually gets the big gains.
And it looks like a 13-yard run. Yeah, we were very impressed with Fuller in the last game against Bremerton. Had a good game. He had over, what, 100 yards?
I don't remember, Jerry. You're the stat guy.
I know.
So we'll spot the ball at the 29, 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Another handoff to Fuller. Fuller jukes and jives, trying to find some running room up the middle. She got to the 30, maybe the 31. Nope, they're going to call it the 30. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 coming for the Highclimbers. 4:50 on the game, or in the 3rd quarter clock. Now they're going to say no gain after that.
Okay.
Well, now they're moving the, whatever, I don't know. Ball spotted at the 29. I'm looking at the down marker. It was up a little bit, but no. 3 receivers near side to the far side. Empty backfield for Conklin. Out of the gun, he'll go. Back to pass, looks over to the right. He'll tuck it under, try to run. Slips 1 tackle, gets to the 35. Trying to get outside, stretches to the 37, 38-yard line. Good run for Gabe Conklin. Brings up 3rd down and maybe 1.
Yeah. Gain of, let's see where they put it. Gain of 9? Okay.
Spot the ball at the 38-yard line, need to 39 for the 1st down. 3rd down and short. Out of the pistol will go Conklin. Fuller to the back behind him. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's the snap. Turn around. Hand off to Fuller. Stopped, and then he'll power his way. He came very close to that 1st down marker. Might have got the 40. He did get the 40. That's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 3:45 to go. Actually, yep, I thought he was going to spot it down at the 41. They'll spot it at the 40. 1st and 10 for Shelton. 3:40 to go, 3rd quarter. 28-14, WF West with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Out of the shotgun will go Conklin. He's got 3 receivers to the near side, and somebody moved. Yikes. Seems like Jerry and Aiden, every time the Highclimbers get a little bit of momentum, they get one of these penalties. Kind of takes the wind out of their sails a little bit.
Yeah, that hurt them on that one drive, but they were in their own territory.
The ball goes, 5-yard penalty, ball goes back to the 35. It'll be 1st and 15 from there. Wind the clock, 3.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, 6 penalties for 50 yards.
And again, we have motion. Somebody's going a little too early here, forgetting the snap count. And all of a sudden, you have a 1st and 20 from the 30. These are the things that drive coaches absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. This is stuff that they work on all the time, and it shouldn't be even a thought.
One thing I think they have solved is the bad snaps.
Oh, yeah, they had several bad snaps last week. So it's 1st and 20 from the 30-yard line. Conklin out of the shotgun. Back to pass he goes. He looks to the middle, throws a little high, and he's picked off. Kelly with a pick. He's on the return. He's going to get to the 20, into the 15-yard line, spun down with the tackle. I think it's Conklin got him. Yeah, it'll be number 3 taking down number 3. And the Bearcats are in business on the Highclimber 15-yard line.
15-yard return on that interception. That is the first turnover for the Highclimbers. They're even at 1 apiece.
And Kelly took a shot from Conklin after take the tackle, and Kelly's down. And he might have taken a shot to the belly too and knocked the wind out of him like left. Let's hope it's not serious. Maybe it's that they're working on his leg right now. Well, either way, it'll be Bearcats ball, 3:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're leading 28-14. I think we better take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Okay, Kelly got up under his own, well, a little help, and he headed to the sidelines. They're still trying to get him off the sidelines. They're off to the sidelines. I think he took a hit on that knee after the return in the interception. So the Bearcats have a 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 15-yard line. 3:12 to go, third quarter. WF West leads 28-14.
Well, we hope Ross Kelly is okay. He's one of those players that has played both ways for WF West. And of course, we've got a lot of players on the Shelton team that play both ways.
Waiting to get back to play here as the Bearcats will have the ball deep in the Highclimber territory. Well, they had broken the huddle there for a moment. Took a lot of time. Brumfield sends 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That, of course, is White. Hand off. This is McDonald. McDonald up the middle. He's going to score. Touchdown, Bearcats. 15 yards, 1 play. Boom. It's 34-14. Wow. Okay, folks, I don't know what to tell you on that one. That definitely took the wind out of everybody's sails. This building has kind of gotten quiet.
Yeah, unfortunately it has.
Lopez on to kick the point after. Brumfield the holder. There's a snap, little off. Gets it down, kick is up. That did not go through. That one went off to the left. So the score remains WF West 34, Shelton 14. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
.307 remains in the third quarter. WF West has increased its lead 34-14 after the pick, interception, the return, and then a 15-yard McDonald touchdown. And now Lopez will kick it back to the Highclimbers. Let's see if the Highclimbers can right the ship and put something together this time. A nice little conversation behind us is coming through pretty clear. Almost want to put something up and say, stop it. But that's not our...
What's the number of the kickoff return, or kickoff?
40. 4-0.
4-0?
Yeah, it's Lopez. And he'll run up and kick a high end-over-end kick. That'll be taken by Cepeda Soto at the 7, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Omar spun down about the 33-yard line, a good return.
28-yard return, 55-yard kickoff.
And the Highclimbers will start out on their own 33-yard line. 3 minutes to go, third quarter.
Cepeda's had 2 nice returns, 1 for 24 yards and 1 for 28. He's done that in all 3 games.
Jerry, can you add a yard to that? Because they put it at the 34.
Oh,
I'm just saying, add a yard to his return. Add that yard to his return.
I will.
I'm just saying. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 34-yard line. Out of the pistol will go Conklin. Fuller in the backfield with him. Right behind him. 1 receiver the far side, 2 to the near side. There's the snap. Turn around. Hand it off to Fuller. Fuller tried to go right up the middle. Spins across the 38-yard line. Drop there. Give him 4. Gives up second down and 6 from the 39. Actually, give him 5. Make it second down and 5.
That's what I like about Diedrich. He's always positive.
Hey, I try. Again out of the pistol. Hand off again to Fuller. Fuller slips one tackle, runs into his own guy, bounces it around, and he'll gain a couple more to the 41, maybe 42. See where they spot him down. It's like the 42. No.
Gain of 3.
Sure. Give him 3rd and 2. You're right, Jerry. Yeah.
Good effort on his part.
Yeah, he slipped one tackle, spun around, ran into his own guy, and then managed to get something out of nothing. So 3rd down and 2 from the 42. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun goes Conklin. Conklin's going to run it to the near side, and he's going to be run out of bounds.
Yeah, they flushed that out pretty well.
Might have gotten a yard. Let's see where they're going to spot him down. Looks like, no.
Yeah,
no gain there.
Well, gain of 1. Gain of 1 on that.
So it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Highclimbers on their own 43-yard line.
Well, they're going to definitely go for it. I guess good call.
And the Highclimbers are going to take a timeout here with 1:43 to go here, 3rd quarter, trailing 34-14. Well, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live or upload a video. Oh, by the way, there's a nice video interview with Jerry Apple on the page. Talking about his adult driving class on Wednesday at the Shelton Senior Center, the Mason County Senior Activities Center.
And what a nice senior center. It's huge. They have so many different activities, line dancing, you name it. We should be very proud of that senior center.
Yeah, it's formerly known as the Pavilion.
Yeah.
And yeah. So it's 4th and 1 for the Highclimbers on their own at 43-yard line. Looks like they're going to bring out, well, this is an interesting formation. I'm saying this is going to be the hammer, but everybody's in the middle, and it's going to be a push forward. I don't think they're going to get there.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, wait a minute. They did force it across the 45 to the 47-yard line. I don't know how they did that.
The tush and push.
Well, now the Bearcats say there was a fumble at the end of the play and they have possession, but let's see what the call is if they unbury the pile. They did lose the ball. The Bearcats came away with the fumble recovery. Ah, boy.
Yeah, that's the 2nd turnover for the Highclimbers.
So the Bearcats get the ball at the Highclimber 48-yard line with 1:35 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Wow.
Well, it was a good call.
I didn't even see who was running the ball.
I didn't either.
Well, either way, the Bearcats end up with it. And they break the huddle. Brumfield go out of the gun. White, the receiver on the near side, 3 on the far side. And McDonald in the backfield with Brumfield. Handoff to him. He'll squirt up the middle. Gets the 1st down to the 30. Still on his feet. 25. Oh, boy, look at him pull Highclimbers with him down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line.
25-yard run by McDonald.
Declan McDonald. He's a senior, 5'11", 190. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on the Highclimber 23-yard line. 1:14 and counting on the 3rd quarter clock. WF West leading 34-14. Bearcats in no hurry at this point. Play clock down to 30, not really a factor right now.
Yeah. 3-touchdown lead here. And you're right, they're milking it, the clock.
Yeah, it's good to have this play clock in the end zone, so you know. So it's down to almost 10 now. It's at 10 now. Brumfield out of the gun. 3 receivers to the near side. White, the lone receiver on the near side. McDonald still the back in the backfield with Brumfield. Hand off to him again. Bouncing it out. Still running around the left side. Gets to about the, it gets to the 16-yard line.
8-yard run.
Second down coming. Call it second and 4,
yeah, I see.
actually.
They moved it back.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you're right. Lorna does a nice job up there.
Well, she has a better view from right above the field.
Yeah.
She has a better view from up above.
And they did move the yard marker back a little bit.
Well, and that'll do it for the third quarter. We head to the fourth. WF West with a 34-14 lead on the Shelton Highclimbers. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Well, we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. 34-14 is our score. WF West with the lead in the ball. They'll have a 2nd and 5 on the Highclimber 17-yard line when the final 12 minutes start. Gentlemen, anything to say at this point?
I mean, Shelton's just, they lost it. They're just losing it.
Okay. Jerry, got anything over there? Just looking
Yeah,
at
I do. That last turnover was so costly. What do we have? 2 turnovers for the Highclimbers and 1 for WF West.
Right. So 2nd and 5 from the 17-yard line. Our WF West, that's the Shelton 17. Here's the handoff to Land back in there, finding some running room around the right. He'll get the first down inside the 10 to, let's see, they'll mark him down at the the 8-yard line. What a running duo they have back there.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. You're keeping your backs fresh.
And you got McDonald coming in to spell Land. You have Brumfield, who's been doing it all.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bearcats at the Highclimber 8-yard line. Clock is running with 11:45 to go in the ball game. And yes, the Bearcats are taking their time. Play clock running down to 15 seconds. And they'll get set about 10. And there's the 10 mark, and Brumfield will go out of the gun. He'll send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. That is White. Is Westland.
Getting close.
Yeah, there's a high snap, handoff to Land. Land bounces it out the outside. Gonna cut up and just up the middle and fight for the 5.
Boy, he got that down with just 1 second left.
You're gonna use every second that you can. Clock continues to run. We're under, we're approaching 11 minutes. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Bearcats. Again, taking their time. You know they're not gonna be in any hurry at this point.
No.
You know, they don't have anything to worry about here. They got a comfortable lead. Just gotta run the clock. Play clock down to 15 again, and they break the huddle. There goes White wide to the far side. Westland wide to the near side. 2 receivers in the slot. That'll be a 5 out there. I'll have to check on his number. And a high snap handoff to Land. Land's going to walk into the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard touchdown run by
Tucker Land.
Yep.
That increases the lead to 40-14 with 10:28 to go here in the ball game. Lopez on to kick the point after. Again, Brumfield is the holder. There's a snap, down is the spot, kick is up. That one goes through the uprights, and it makes it 41-14. 10:28 to go in the ball game. WF West increases its lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Well, there's 10:28 to go in this ball game.
We're going to be giving a lot of those lock boxes away next Saturday up in Belfair at their, they have a
safety fair.
Huh?
Safety fair?
Yeah, safety fair.
All right, well, back to football. 10:28 to go in the ball game. WF West increases its lead to 41-14. Lopez getting set to kick it back to the Highclimbers.
Yeah, they scored the last 27 points, Diedrich.
Yeah, Ben Morford, and it looks like Fuller back deep. Morford at the 10 on the far side. Fuller about the 8 on the near side. Here is the run up on the kick. High end over end kick. Morford will take it at the 17. No, he called a fair catch. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he called a fair catch. Or do we have a flag?
I think
we have a flag. We have a false start. Likely a false start where that was thrown. Of course, what they're going to do to me is not throw it in the direction of the team that made the false start, right?
Well, I think it's going to go back to the 35.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
Well, you know, and Aiden and I are doing the JV games. I told him, look at where the flag goes, what direction. It's usually the direction of the penalty. Well, in this case, it did not. Went in the opposite direction. So Lopez will kick it off from the 35 this time.
And Aiden, do you feel like you're getting more confident with the announcing?
Yes.
Good for you.
A lot more.
Stick with it.
I will.
So Lopez will tee it up at the 35 this time. Morford and Fuller will switch positions. Fuller's on the far side now, and Morford on the near side, standing about the 15-yard line, waiting for this kick from Lopez. 10:27 to go. Again, the score, WFS 41, Shelton 14. Here's the run-up and the kick. High end over end kick. Fuller will take it at the 24. Get to the 30. Slip one tackle and fights his way for the 32.
Yeah, about a 7-yard return by Fuller, by Jaden Fuller.
It was a good idea to switch sides, put some different speed out there. We haven't seen Morford run on a kickoff, but we know what Fuller can do.
We know he plays a lot of defense.
Yep, he does. So they'll spot it at the 31. The Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 there. 10:21 to go. Trailing 41-14.
See if they can get something going here.
Looks like we can go empty backfield again. 2 receivers the far side, 3 to the near side. Manning the wide out on the far side. Conklin back to pass. Looks over to the far side, steps up in the middle, throws in the middle of the field, and incomplete. It falls, intended for Fuller, and he drew a flag.
Yeah, Fuller was the intended receiver. Just about had it. He went up high for that.
And paid for it.
Yeah, he did.
But he drew the flag, so that should give the Highclimbers 1st down on a penalty. 10:16 to go here in the game, excuse me. I don't know how I could be possibly yawning at this point.
Well, the game did start at 7:30 tonight. You know, and you get here really early to set up.
That's true.
And, you know, yeah, you have a busy day.
It's all right. So we also have a flag in the backfield, it looks like. We have a personal foul on on the Bearcats, so that's 15 yards, and that'll give the Highclimbers the ball up at the 47-yard line.
And a first down.
Yeah, 1st and 10. Conklin will again go empty backfield. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Back to pass it goes. Throws over the middle a little too hard, almost picked off, intended for Brotherton, a little too high for him. And incomplete, it falls. It'll be 2nd and 10. From
Number 9 almost.
Yeah, another pick off there. That was Kelly. I'm sorry, that's Coleman. Nearly came away with another interception by the Bearcats, but it falls incomplete. It brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 47.
And that's the first pass that was thrown this half by Gabe.
Again, he goes empty backfield and out of the gun. Back to pass he goes. Launches it down to Cordova. Oh, boy, that was almost a ping pong catch, but good defense by number 5, Bo Guyette.
Just about had it.
The Bearcats. Wow, almost. Cordova almost had that deflected tip drill pass catch there.
Yeah.
And 3rd and 10 from the 47 now.
Could have easily then taken that one in.
Well, fell incomplete. 10:07 to go in the ball game. Back to pass again goes Conklin. It's going to be flushed out. Going to set his feet, directing traffic, throws to the middle, and that is Brotherton. Brotherton at the 40 for the first down, takes a hit. And that'll be a first down for the Highclimbers. Sorry, folks, that was off camera.
And that's the first completed pass to Brotherton this game.
So they'll wind the clock after they set the chains. 9:55 to go here in the ball game. Ball's at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Again, 5 out. Empty backfield. Conklin flushed out. He'll throw one up for grabs, and that'll be into the coaches. One of the coaches that runs the video down there took a hit in the back of the head.
Dropping and doing push-ups.
Nearest receiver was Wheatley Cordova.
That's true. That's true. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 40 for the Highclimbers. It's the 40 of the Bearcats. 9:42 to go here in the ball game. 41-14 is our score. WF West with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Again, 5 wide for Conklin and company. Out of the shotgun. 2 to the far side, 3 to the near side. Back to pass. Conklin slings it in the middle. It's complete to Brotherton. Nice move to the 30. 35, shake and bacon, drop there, but there is a flag on the play in the secondary.
If it stands, it's another first down for the Highclimbers. Let's see what happens.
I don't think so at this.
You don't think it's against?
I think it's something in the secondary against the Highclimbers, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Legal man downfield against the Highclimbers. Yikes.
That's the legal man downfield penalty against the Highclimbers.
So a nice catch and run by Cody Brotherton. A little shake and bake there at the end, trying to break himself free, but cost him 5 in the end. 2nd down and 15 from the 45.
So a 5-yard penalty, right?
Yep.
Good.
9:36 to go in the ball game. Highclimbers at the Bearcats 45-yard line with a 2nd and 15. Oh, quick snap, and Conklin was not ready for it, and he's spun out of a couple of tackles, and he's going to run back to the line of scrimmage. Might have ended up with a yard or 2, depending on where they spot him out of bounds. I don't even know that. Nobody was expecting that ball to be snapped, I don't think.
Yeah, but he did show his athleticism.
Yeah. He was dead to right sacked twice.
Yeah.
And got out of it. Managed to gain 1. So 3rd down and 14 from the 44. 9:22 to go in the ball game. Clock is stopped as Conklin got out of bounds. So again, the 3-by-2. 3 to the near, 2 to the far side. Man in motion. There's a handoff to him, and that's Fuller. Fuller cuts it back up the middle and gets to the 40.
Looks like a gain about 4 on that play.
Yep. Brings a 4th and 10 from the 40 for the Highclimbers. 9.
And they obviously have to go for it.
It's interesting. The clock did not start on that last play. It's now under 9 minutes.
And we are in 4th down territory for the Highclimbers.
Well, they're going to give him 5 yards on that carry.
Okay.
It's 4th and 9 from the 39.
Thank you.
Again, out of the gun goes Conklin. Back to pass. Pocket collapses. He's going to tuck it under and run right into a couple of Bearcats at the 35, and that'll go over on downs to the Bearcats.
Picked up about 7 on that play.
So it'll be Bearcats ball with 1st and 10 on the 35.
That's where the Bearcats will take over, 1st and 10.
8:38 to go here in the ball game. WF West with a 41-14 lead on the Shelton Highclimbers tonight.
And like I said, they're going to do their typical run the clock.
Run the clock down. Play clock is on the field. Oh, they're going to break the huddle at 25 just after it started.
Yeah, that's unusual.
Out of the shotgun will go Bromfield. Hand it off, and this looks like McDonald slips one tackle, and he's wrapped up after a 5-yard pickup. Maybe give him 6, Jerry. He got to the 41.
Okay.
Green for the Highclimbers.
Green with the tackle.
Green gained a 6 yards, 2nd down and 4 to go.
So 2nd and 4 from the 41. 8:15 on the game clock and counting. Bearcats are going to take their time. No, they're still breaking out of the huddle really quickly.
That is interesting, isn't it?
3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That is Westland. Out of the gun will go Brumfield. He's looking at the play clock. He's going to let it count down. McDonald the back beside him to his left. There's the snap. Hand off to McDonald. McDonald, big hole up the middle. Takes a little move to the 50 up the sidelines. He's run out of bounds in Highclimber territory at the 43-yard line.
17-yard run by McDonald.
Did stop the clock with 7:42. They're going to spot it at the 43-yard line, actually.
And that's 14th first down for WF West.
1st and 10 for WF West and the Bearcats, leading 41-14.
Yeah, Tucker Lamb was doing most of the running in the first half, and now McDonald has done almost all the running here in the second half.
Bearcats break the huddle. Got 5 on that play clock now. McDonald will switch from the right to the left of Bromfield. High snap! Ball is going to be drove on by McDonald back into WF West territory at the 41-yard line.
And that'll go against the team.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd down and...
well, that was a 14-yard loss.
Yeah, that'll be 2nd and 24 then. From the Bearcat 42.
Did you notice, Diedrich, there? It looked like it had got down to 0 before it was hiked.
Yeah, they got to the line of scrimmage with 8 on the play clock and then set everybody at 5. Yeah, that was a poor clock management of that trip, and things just went bad. But it's 2nd down and long for the Bearcats. There's a 5 on the play clock. Turn around, hand it off to McDonald. Slipped one tackle, slipped another tackle, and then he drags a guy up to near midfield. That's Bennett Henry with the tackle. There is a flag on the play.
Gain of 8 on the play. We'll see what the penalty is.
Thinking this is going to be holding. That's usually what happens in this situation. Yep. Boy, all of a sudden WFS is going the other way.
Let's see if I can do the math here.
Well, it should be 34 if they put the penalty on. Well, wait a minute. This will be from the spot. Okay, never mind. That'll put the ball back at the 36. So it'll be 2nd down and
32.
32. Okay. They'll wind the clock with 6:44 to go here in the ball game. We still haven't wound the clock yet. 6:44. They're trying to get the clock to go. There it goes. Brumfield will go out of the shotgun again. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That is Westland. The back to Brumfield's left is McDonald. Everybody set with 15. Back to pass goes Brumfield. Throws long, and it's complete. White breaks the tackle and loses his balance, diving to the 26-yard line. First down. Wow.
36-yard pass play.
Wow. Carson White slow to get up there. I think he might have did something to his knee or maybe a leg cramp at that point. Wow. What a pass. What a catch. White at 6'1". From here, he doesn't look like he's 6'1". They'll get him up off the field. Yeah, I think he's got a leg cramp there. So the Bearcats have a 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 28-yard line now. 6:18 to go here in the ball game. Team from Chehalis leads 41-14. Clock is running. Brumfield brings the play in from the sidelines, and they're getting set with 3 on the play clock. 2-1, that should be a penalty, and it'll delay a game. Or a timeout. It's a timeout by WF West. Well, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what the local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, the Mason County Fire District 12, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. 5:47 to go here in the ball game. WF West has a 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 28-yard line. They're leading. The Bearcats are leading 41-14. Gage Brumfield will go out of the gun. He has max protection with 2 backs, one on each side. And they'll hand it off to Land up the middle to the 25, and he's pulled forward to the 23-yard line.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd down. Ball is at the 23. They need to get to the 18 for the 1st down. Clock is continuing to run with 5:12 to go. Play clock running down to 15. Bearcats break the huddle up to the line of scrimmage at 10. Again, max protection out of the gun will go Brumfield. Hand off to Land. Land up the middle. He'll break it outside. Gets swallowed up and dropped at the 20 by number 20, Ben Morford. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1, maybe
and
2.
Ben's been playing free safety tonight.
It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 20.
Give him a gain of
3.
Okay, thanks.
4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Again, the Bearcats taking their time in the huddle. They break the huddle and go to the line of scrimmage with 10 on the play clock. Brumfield, max protect. Actually, it's going to go out of the pistol this time. Land behind him, turn around, hand it off to him. Land up the middle to the 15, maybe the 14. I'm going to spot him at the 15. That's first down. Yeah, it's the 1st down. 1st and 10 for WF West at the 15 of the Highclimbers. Under 4 minutes remaining and counting. Got some new players out there for the Highclimbers. Seth Pierce getting some playing time. Saw him check in. WF West breaking the huddle now. A little more time, but they're still going to set their play at 10 on the play clock. Again, out of the pistol goes Brumfield. McDonald's back behind him. Turn around, hand off to McDonald. Straight up the middle. Dances to the outside. He's got to score. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run for McDonald, Declan McDonald. And that makes it 47-14. 3:16 to go here in the ball game. And here comes Lopez to kick the point after. Brumfield, the holder. There's the snap, there's the spot, there's the kick. It is up, it is good. 3:16 remaining in the ball game. It is now 48-14. WF West. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. 48-14 is their score. WF West on top. 3:16 remains in the ball game. Crowds are starting to head for the exits.
Well, it's unfortunate the score at one time was 14 apiece.
That was a great first half and an excellent second quarter.
Yes.
And yeah, Highclimbers just, you know, Coach Smith talks about that middle eight, the last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 minutes of the second half. They did well. Last 4 minutes of the first half, not so much.
Yeah.
The first 4 minutes of the second half.
Well, and the thing is, I think Chehalis or WF West deferred and had it in the second half.
Yeah, that kind of changes your game plan a little bit. So Lopez has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Cepeda Soto and it looks like Fuller. And there's a kick that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, that's the first touchback.
Yeah, as Cepeda Soto he expected a shorter kickoff, so he moved his position 10 yards up and then it went over his head. I don't know if that was by design or what. So the Highclimbers will start out this possession of the game at their own 20-yard lines, have 80 yards to go and a lot of
Well, we're going to see a lot of passing here.
Yeah, I would imagine. 3:16 remaining. We may see some younger kids out there.
Haven't seen any passing to Bishop Manning yet.
No, actually, here comes Wyatt DePoe at quarterback, Jerry.
Okay.
Number 8 is out there. You've got Austin Williams as one of the wideouts. It's a 5-wide situation. As DePoe, the lefty, oh boy, he just, welcome to the game, Mr. DePoe.
And there's a flag.
And there's a flag as Wyatt just, the Bearcats blitzed on that. And Wyatt said, okay, not much I can do about that. But now we got to check the flag. Roughing, a face mask on the Bearcats. So that's a 15-yard pickup for the Highclimbers. Should bring the ball out to the 35, 1st and 10. So we really haven't seen much of Wyatt DePoe this season. Saw him a little bit in the red and black scrimmage. Getting some playing time here. He goes out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the far side. He looks to that far side. He's going to step up, pull it down, gonna heave it down the field. Fuller there at the 40, 35, 30, 25, making tackles, 20, and he spun out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. What a great heads-up play.
Down to 15, you said.
Yep.
Okay.
They're going to spot it right at the 15-yard line. you know, Wyatt DePoe kept his eyes downfield when he was avoiding the rush. I thought for sure he was over that line of scrimmage. He let it fly. Fuller.
50-yard pass.
Yeah, big pickup. Here's DePoe again out of the gun from the 15 now. Back to pass he goes. He's going to scramble a little bit. Throw in. Oh, almost intercepted. Incompleted drops. Intended for Brotherton, I believe. At least 2nd and 10 from the 15. 2:47 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, DePaul did a nice job on that 50-yard pass play to Jaden Fuller.
Again, empty backfield. Out of the gun goes DePaul. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Back to pass he goes. He's going to throw a little lob pass for Manning, and a little miscommunication there with Bishop Manning, as DePaul thought he was going to go deeper into the end zone. Yeah. And Manning had kind of held up on his route.
Yeah, if he could have just faked and then gone long, that would have been a beautiful touchdown pass.
Well, Manning was going for the post, DePaul was going for the post, and Manning was in a little curl.
Coming back on the curl. Yeah.
So 3rd and 10 from the 15. DePaul again, empty backfield. Back to pass, going to do it again. There's Manning. Leaps up there. Oh, good defense. It falls incomplete. Great deflection there by Grady. I'm sorry, that was Acuna Gaspar with good defense, and that brings up 4th and 10 from the 15.
It was interesting. I said that Manning had not been targeted yet for a pass, and now he's got 2
targets. And we have a timeout by the Highclimbers with 2:36 to go in the ball game. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live. Also, hey, KMAS.com. Check them out too, as well on Facebook. Jeff Slakey, because we are on the radio. We forget about that every once in a while. 2:36 remaining in the ball game. Aiden, you've kind of got some room. You're sitting back now. Stands have cleared out. As it is
a little area back.
Yeah, a little 48-14 is our score. Highclimbers have a 4th and 10 from the 15 when we resume a play here after the timeout. Wyatt DePoe, the quarterback. Austin Williams and Bishop Manning wide out of the far side. It's Cordova, Fuller, and Brotherton from outside in on the near side. Back to pass goes DePoe. He's going to pull it down. He's going to throw for the end zone again. Got a guy there. It's Fuller. Touchdown. Like to see that from Wyatt DePoe.
Welcome to varsity football.
Yeah. Well, he got the welcome on this. He got the welcome on the sack, but
well, he got a bigger welcome on the rest of the drive.
On the rest of it, yeah. Touchdown. That makes it 48-20. And it looks like Weir is coming on to kick the point after. DePaul will be the holder.
And that was a 15-yard touchdown pass.
So 2.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Waiting for the snap. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. Spot's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. No, it swung a little bit off to the left. It looked good from my angle.
It did.
But not just enough to the far side.
And the WF West person did have a little bit of a hand on it. It deflected it a little bit to the left.
All right, well, it's 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. It's 48-20. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. 2.5 minutes remain in this ball game. WF West 48, Shelton now 20. Wyatt DePoe put together a pretty good drive there.
He sure did. That 50-yard pass was good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, touchdown to Fuller.
So Taylor Dickey will tee it up at the 40 to kick it back to the WF West Bearcats. But the Bearcats are up there expecting an onside kick. McDonald is the only one going deep. He's going to go stand about his 20-yard line. Well, you know, you're down 28 points. What are you going to do?
Yeah, your chance of an onside kicker about 10%, 15.
So Dickey has it teed up. He'll kick it, and he'll run, and they get the 10 yards, and who falls on it? Looks like WF West might have it.
Well, it was executed pretty well.
Yeah, it was a pretty good onside kick. Just a little too good on the distance. So the Bearcats will start out on their own 49-yard line at the 1st and 10. 2:28 to go in the ball game. They're leading 48-20. Now let's see what the Bearcats, who they're going to bring out here for the last 2.5 minutes. I expect a complete different lineup here. There's number 13 coming out with a play, and that is Grayson Searle. So Searle will be the quarterback. He'll go out of the gun. Looks like Spencer Cole is the running back beside him. 2 receivers on each side. Cole will take the handoff, go right up the middle, bang bodies into Highclimber territory to the 46. Get that clock running. We're going to spot it just shy of the 45, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 coming. 2:05 to go and counting on the game clock. Searle comes back from the sidelines with the play. Bearcats break the huddle, head to the line of scrimmage. 12 on the play clock. Searle out of the gun. Cole, the back beside him, I'm assuming. I can't see the number. Waiting for the snap. Snaps it at 0. Hand off to Cole. Cole trying to get around the right side. Breaks a tackle. Gets to the outside to the 30, 20, 15. Knocked out of bounds by Gabe Conklin making the tackle. And they knock him out at the 11. So 1st and 10 for WF West with 1.5 minutes to go.
About a 40-yard run. Nice run by Cole.
Yeah, he got away from a couple of guys.
Yeah.
And the Bearcats are taking their time like they have. Out of the gun he'll go. Is Searle. 2 on each side. Searle waiting for the snap. Hands it off. Here's Cole up the middle to the 5. Breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown.
So 11-yard touchdown run by Cole. On 2 runs, he's got a total of 51 yards. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, 1:24 remains in the ball game. And it's now 54-20 as still Lopez coming to kick the point after.
He's been pretty accurate.
Brumfield will be the holder. He'll set the tee down right at the 10. They're looking, they need to get another blocker in there. The Bearcats do. And they get the guy in there. Waiting for the point after attempt. Snap high, puts down, puts it up. Kick is up, and that is good. So 55-20 is our score. 1:24 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field. 1:24 remaining in the ball game. It's now 55-20. WF West extends its lead on the Shelton Highclimbers. And Lopez getting ready to kick it back to the Climbers. Zepeda Soto and Jaden Fuller heading out to wait for this kick from Lopez. That is Israel Lopez. I just noticed there's a big hole in the middle of the field for the Highclimbers. They have enough guys out there? Yeah, I guess they do. Here's the kickoff. Little squibbler up the middle. Fuller will chase down inside the 5. He'll pick it up at the 1. Get to the 10. Trying to go the other way, and he's run over by a few Bearcats. And the Highclimbers will have long field this time. They'll start at their own 10. First and 10. With 1:17 to go in the ball game. So here comes Wyatt DePoe and the company from the sidelines. Got Cordova, Brotherton, and Williams from the outside in on the near side. Manning and Fuller on the far side. Empty backfield for DePoe. Out of the shotgun, he goes. Get Williams come in a couple yards, back to pass. Steps up, throws to Williams, caught at the 15, dives for the 20, and he's brought down about the 23. Austin Williams with his first catch.
Who caught it?
Number 14, Austin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Like to see him play some more baseball.
Yeah.
Well, spotted at the 23, first and 10. Approaching a minute to go here in the ball game. DePoe back to pass again at 5 wide. He'll go to Manning. Manning catches at the 32. Spun down there. Sorry. Get the camera on Manning. He's a big target. Just shy of the first down. They'll give him forward progress to the 32. He's going to be second down and less than a yard. With 36 seconds remaining. DePoe out of the gun again. 3-by-2, back to pass. He's going to sling it, and it was intended for Williams again, just a little bit behind him. Couldn't corral it incomplete. It'll be third down and 1 from the 32. 28 seconds remain. Clock is stopped with 28 seconds. Back to pass goes DePoe. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it under and run to the 40. Breaks a tackle and dives for the 45. And it's going to be 21 seconds remaining as DePoe gets the first down on his legs. And he'll have 21 seconds. They'll wind the clock when they set the chains. DePoe out of the gun again with 3 receivers to the far side and 2 to the near side. 10 seconds now, back to pass. Steps up, he's going to launch one. No, he's going to dump it off to Williams, and it's incomplete. Just a little too far for Austin to grab, and it'll be second and 10 with 4 seconds remaining. Ball at the 45.
That'll bring up a second down in the final ticks of the game.
So this is a heave to the end zone. Maybe we'll see how good DePoe's arm is. Out of the gun, empty backfield, back to pass. It's going to scamper and throw it across the field. There is Fuller with the catch. And Fuller's up the sidelines. He's going to score. Touchdown, Jaden Fuller, as the clock runs out.
Why not?
Why not? 55-yard touchdown pass from Wyatt DePoe to Jaden Fuller. And are they going to make him kick the point after, or let him kick the point after? I guess not. Well, that's too bad. So the final is 55-26. WF West gets on the win column for the first time this season. And they're 1-0 in Evergreen Conference play. The Highclimbers dropped to 1-2, 0-1 in the conference. We'll take a break. Jerry Apple will have some stats when we come back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back here at the final Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. WF West takes care of business, 55-26, the final score here in Shelton. The Bearcats picked up their first win of the season, and impressive. A little bit worried if you're a Bearcats fan after the 0-2 start, but granted, the competition was quite high. And yeah, looks like they still are the real deal. Jerry's not doing much scratching over there. Is he all ready?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, well, what do you got stat-wise?
Well, let's start with Shelton first. Shelton had 10 first downs. 7 of those were in the second half. They were 11 for 25 in the passing game. DePoe at the end came in and threw 5 times, completed 3. 2 of those were to Fuller, 1 for 55 and 1 for 15. Total yardage for the Highclimbers in the air, I got 162 yards in the air, and on the ground we had 164, so that adds up to the 160, and the 164 adds up to 325 yards total. That's very unofficial because I'm going to have to go back and check the math a little bit better. But I was impressed with DePaul there at the end, coming in and throw those nice touchdown passes. Jaden Fuller was your leading ball carrier. He had 19 carries for 93 yards. Gabe Conklin had 5 carries for 66 yards. DePaul had a carry for 15 yards. So that totals 164 yards. Fuller, Conklin, and DePaul were the 3 that rushed tonight for the Highclimbers. Scoring wise, first we had a 7-yard touchdown pass to the Cepeda Soda, and the point after attempt was good by Weir. And then they were behind 14-7, and they came back, and there was a Henry Bennett picked up a fumble on the 42-yard line and carried it in. That was the only turnover for WF West, and that made it 14-all there in the second half. And then at the end, we had a little action there by the Highclimbers.
Yeah.
Made it. I was real proud of them. They did not give up. They had a 15-yard touchdown pass to Fuller from DePaul, and then, of course, that 5-yard touchdown pass to Fuller. Gabe Conklin had 2 really good punts of 41 and 46 yards. And I believe that he was 4 for 4, Weir was, on the point after attempts. Going for WF West, they had 17 first downs. They were 15 of 21 in the passing game. That's pretty good, almost 75% pass completion rate. 15 passes completed for 169 yards. The leading receiver was number 2, Carson White.
Yeah.
And the leading ball carrier was, we had 3 of them. I guess we're going to give that honor to McDonald. McDonald had 77 yards total. Tucker Land had 59 yards total. And the quarterback, Gage Brumfield, had 74 yards. And then Cole had 55 yards, or no, 51 yards. So if you add up the 169 yards in the air for the Bearcats and the 261 yards on the ground, they came up with 420 yards. So statistics were fairly close. You know, the turnovers, 2 for Shelton, 1 for WF West. I think the big difference in this game was Brumfield.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. His control of the game.
Yeah, and they gave him great protection, like you mentioned. Whereas, unfortunately, our quarterbacks had to scramble.
Yeah, I think we were missing J.J. Miller out of the offensive line. Not that what's his name? Sorry, Nixon Upson didn't do a standout job in relief, but you know, you.
Do you want me to go through the touchdowns?
Well, if you could do it real quickly.
I'll try. Okay, I'll do it real quickly. For the Highclimbers.
Well, you already did the Highclimbers.
I did. Okay,
yeah,
thank you. Well, let's make it quick now. 13-yard pass play for WF West to Brady Westland. The point after attempt was good. Then they tried a field goal. It was no good. Brumfield had a 33-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt was good by Lopez. And then you had a 9-yard pass play to number 2. And then Gage Brumfield had a 24-yard touchdown run, which made it 24-14. Point after attempt was good. Then you had a 15-yard touchdown run by McDonald. That made it 34-14. Point after attempt was no good. And then we had a 5-yard touchdown run by Tucker Land. And The point after tip was good, and then we had a 15-yard touchdown run again by McDonald. Well, he did well in the second half.
He did.
And then Cole had an 11-yard touchdown run, and Perez, of course, made the kickoff. And, of course, Cole came in at the end and had a nice run of, I think, 50 yards, 40 yards.
All right.
So that's the totals.
Aiden, your thoughts?
Rumsfeld was the difference maker in this game. Like I said a lot, did not feel pressured in the slightest. He looked very calm and he made barely any moves in the pocket besides his designed rollout plays.
Right.
And he didn't feel pressured at all.
All right.
And WF West utilized 3 running backs.
Yeah, effectively. Okay, well, Shelton hits the road next Friday, traveling to Rochester. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio. That's AM at 10:30 and FM 103.3. We'll have the game for you, beginning with the pregame at 6:30. WF West they host Black Hills next week. You can find that game on the pay-to-view NFHS network. I guess that will do it for us at Jack Stark Field. My thanks to Aiden Yu and Jerry Apple for their help with tonight's game. We'll be back with you next Friday night for Shelton at Rochester. However, Aiden and I will be back in these seats Monday for another freshman football game as the Young Highclimbers host the Young Bearcats. And where was I? Monday's game kicks off at 6 p.m. online only, and we will talk to you then. This has been High School Football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.